baby.
Yeah.
Miracle, miracle, serves. Miracle, miracle, serves. Miracle, miracle, serves. Miracle, miracle, serves.
We keep having all these problems. How we gonna solve them? Every day it's the same thing. All these unsolved issues, I guess it's official. Here we go again, the same old thing. Ain't no time, arguing and lying. So goodbye.
Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Miracle Sins. And I know it's not a Monday or any of the regular days. It is Sunday and everything like that. But I felt led to come on and go live. I felt like it was important to combat the evil that is happening right now with good. And so here I am, man. Here I am to be obedient and to move forward with that. So I'm here again for, I guess, another Q&A. If anyone has any questions, comments, or concerns in reference to us here at GSL, me in particular, or about human trafficking and what we've been sharing about all weekend, then feel free to ask, because this is the time. I think right now that other channel, which again, I have not taking a look at or anything on my own, but I did come across a video and it seemed like they are live right now, still discussing, I guess, the things about Allie. And, obviously they got a hold to the video that she did yesterday as well and whatnot. And so, yeah, I'm just here to, shine some light, you know what I'm saying? Be some good, right, in this evil world, and anything that I can do to assist with that, I'm trying to do. So as I wait for questions, comments, or concerns to go in, I'm debating about whether I want to let y'all come in live and share how y'all feel about different things as well. I'm debating just because, I don't know, because y'all are going in on the comments right now, so I don't know, who's gonna come in and whatnot. But if that's something you're interested in, coming in and sharing your piece here, feel free. Now I'll just go ahead and drop the link. Shout out to Jamie. So we have someone, Jamie Macias. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Says, thank you for keeping Allie's video going. It's sick what they are doing. Amen. It is. It is. And I know that the event or the march, the digital march, was only supposed to be happening or ending today technically. But if you saw that live last night, then you know that one thing Allie did was ask us to continue throughout the rest of January. So I guess be on the lookout for more trafficking content and whatnot coming from us. Hopefully inspiration and things like that for you guys to use for your own platforms. We post a lot of the content that we've been posting thus far outside of the shorts. And thank you for the love for the shorts. I see people are commenting on those. But in our community, we have been trying to keep people updated and, updated and stuff. So if you guys are looking for that type of information, or a lot of the questions that you guys have, those answers are in the community. So right now what you're seeing is basically I felt led to start making quiz questions or polls to kind of get people thinking about the human trafficking question, but then also just kind of make us aware of what is going on, right? And so this most recent one was, what is the most important way we can protect children from human trafficking? And there were some options there. Thus far, 60% of the people were saying community involvement. And I agree, yes, I think all of the things that are listed there are good. But yeah, getting involved in our communities is one of the best or, biggest things that we can do outside of prayer, just because, again, you're becoming the hands and feet of Jesus when you are in these positions and in these places, and you are being what they truly need them to be. For example, again, I share all the time, y'all know that I work at my church, and I know that technically it's a Sunday. I usually will be there, but we're snowed in today. And again, I feel like things happen for a reason. And so, yeah, so one of the things I do, I work with the elementary kids at the church, and, we have kids that come to me and ask for prayer. We've had kids come and, have serious questions, you know what I'm saying? And everything. So where, we can be that for that child instead of them ending up with these evil people. People of God, if you, feel so led or inclined to get involved, Find an organization, find your church, find, again, are the kids in your family good? You should be asking yourself that question. People keep asking questions all the time, man. Some of the same type of questions. But like I said, ask them. I'm here to answer them. Things I don't know, I'll look it up. Things about Allie, I'll look up on her platforms because I think the Instagram is still blocked, so y'all probably can't see it, but I can, so I can go and look and see if there's some answers to some of those questions if you guys have them. But yeah, I'm here to hopefully help. So Ravina Denver says, Jamie Macias, I really agree. Everyone wants to talk about Shelly. She's not doing anything. Let's talk about how to stop the T word. I hear what you're saying. I know y'all was having, I guess, a private conversation here. But I feel like Allie and Shelly, are in the same boat in my eyes. And I feel as if they have gone above and beyond to get this word out about what's happening. So at the end of the day, like if they decide to say, you know what, let's wash our hands, we're done, X, Y, and Z, I wouldn't blame them. Like I honestly would hope that they can go and live off the grid somewhere and, just live in peace, aside from what they have been going through over the past few years. So again, as somebody that has followed them for over 3 years now and shared the things that they've asked to be shared, different things of that nature. I really want them to have some peace and some comfort at this point. Like they really don't have to do anything else, in my little humble opinion, but you can take or leave that. So then it says they're turning this into a popularity contest to confuse and divide. Same MO they always use. I'm sure Shelly and Allie feel awful about this. They've always focused on the kids. Exactly. And that's the thing too. Again, one of the biggest questions that I see a lot on the channel is people asking, where are the kids and where are all these missing kids that she's talking about? And I get it. I probably was asking those same questions a few years ago when I first came across her. Like you want to do something for the big issue, right? But the more I listened to them and the more I prayed and the more I sought the Lord about like, well, Lord, what do you want me to do about this? I started to see that again, there's still power in one-to-one. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, of course we all want to go kit down, and find where the tunnels are and all this different type of stuff. But at the end of the day, let's be realistic. Like, and I'm not trying to discourage nobody. If this is your call and that's your calling to go do that, by all means, organize and do that. Like if you live, for example, near the Getty and you familiar with the tunnels, whatever, by all means, go forth. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like me that's nowhere near that, right? I'm not going to sit here and like beat myself up that I can't do that, right? So again, I could go to the Lord and say, hey, Lord, what do you want me to do about that? So thus far, it's been, hey, homeschooling my son. Hey, working at the church and working directly with those kids. Hey, what else I could do in my community and, making sure, again, the kids in my family are good. Like we all can do that. And so let's not like, I don't know. I'm trying to hopefully encourage you guys and inspire you guys because I understand that, it can it's a lot to take in. So, but anywho, she said she's bringing awareness, trying to let people know that these evil people are doing. Exactly. I think majority of us didn't know, right? Even when I've actually put that up in a poll yesterday, and let's look at that. I'm gonna go back to that poll, or maybe it wasn't yesterday, maybe it was Friday. So the question was, how aware were you of the scale of child trafficking before hearing about cases like Allie? 47% said that they've known about it for a while, or 39% said I was somewhat aware, but not to the extent. And I think that's where I fall. Then 14% said I had no idea. It's shocking. Now 1%, said that they thought it was overhyped and exaggerated. But the point is, I don't think anybody, unless you went through it, they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't know, again, the things that Allie is talking about. And I get it. Like, it does sound far-fetched. But again, I think I've shared some things with you guys about what put two and two together for me. But like, for example, okay, hearing about tunnels and underground tunnels and cities underground. Like even today, I saw somebody on Instagram posting about like the, cities and whatnot that they were showing these video footage. Now, again, that sounds crazy. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, that don't sound weird. But again, as somebody, years ago, I used to work at Walt Disney World. And I'm here to tell you, because I had to use it. There is a tunnel system, especially on the Magic Kingdom. There's a tunnel system there. So if they can do that there, who's to say that there's not a city or whatever the case may be? Plus, we know that there's subway systems and all that in New York. Is that not underground? Like, so let's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of sitting here trying to disprove and like discredit, why don't we just, again, focus on what we can do as individuals and make impact in that aspect? I just feel like there's just a lot of just ongoing slander across the board. Heaven's a place. Well, thank you kindly for those kind words. Heaven's a place on earth called. I don't know if that was for me or for someone else, but either way, thank you for those kind words. And Sunshine says, I'm glad you're speaking positive of her. She's a victim and she's not told it all for a reason. Yeah, and I mean, again, I think she's gone above and beyond to share. Like, and I know a lot of you guys are new, so I have grace and mercy for y'all, probably more grace than other people might have for y'all. So if you're here and you're asking questions, like, I'm not gonna like tell you to shut up. I'm just gonna try to answer the questions in the most Christ-like way, right? Even though I ain't gonna lie, man, it can get a little frustrating and annoying, especially when some of y'all are coming at her like, you know, oh, and then just trying to call her a liar, and then you're asking your questions. But my whole thing is, again, like, we're getting so distracted by the conversation about this mom or whatever the case may be. And I mean, I got thoughts about that, and I might say in a second, but at the end of the day, again, like, if we just think about the fact that she didn't really have to be taking her time to do this, like, she was living her normal life at one point. It just got to be so much that she ended up just going off online that time, and that ended up going viral. And now here we all are today. So, but again, if you're somebody that been through that crazy stuff and you've been like shouting this stuff for years and people are just now paying attention, I mean, you be frustrated and probably saying the things she be saying too. So like, let's have some grace and mercy for her. I got grace and mercy for y'all because I get a lot of y'all are new. But some of y'all are asking like questions where it's like, even if you knew the answer to that question, like, doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like, the point is that there are kids being trafficked and sexually abused. Like, kids and sex should not even be in the same like sentence, in my humble opinion. But okay, so here we go. More. I didn't know until 4 years ago. I learned a lot from Allie and everything she said. I researched and was all correct. There you go. Like, the least you could do is research. That's my other thing as well. Like, I get it. Some of it sounds far-fetched, but what did I do when I was finding out about it? I went and I like Googled and researched and went to DuckDuckGo and all these different places to get an understanding. And yes, prayer and whatnot as well, right? And so, you know, I mean, that's the least that we can do. I know a lot of people like, why isn't she going to the police? If you followed her from back when I did, then you saw when the police came to her house, went without being called, came to her house, and you know, and when they did report what was going on at that particular time, they really didn't do anything about it. So, I mean, again, like as somebody that's been following this situation for some years, like some of those type of questions is like, if you listen to her at all, you understand why they're not going to the police, or why they're not going to FBI, or why they're not going to all these other places, because those things are involved. She said that multiple times, like, you know. So anyway, so Miss Ravina says, look what they are doing to Allie and stop wondering why people don't tell or open up. There you go. I really don't know how she stands in the flames, and she stands in. And I agree. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think majority of us could handle the weight and the like they say, the mantle that she's currently carrying and whatnot, or what she already carried. Like, can we establish that? Like, this young lady went through that like in her younger years and stuff, but she could be just focused on healing and whatnot, which she was for the years in between when she did get with her mother, Miss Shelly. And so here's my question for y'all. Y'all let me know, because I ain't want to be too petty, and I was praying a lot about like my responses in the comments. So usually in the comments, if you see some type of comment or whatever, it's usually me or it's my virtual assistant. I told y'all that before, but speaking of, here it is. Miss Jamie, she says, if that is her true bio family, I would not want to go home either. Just saying, they are crazy. Now, again, I haven't seen the footage. I haven't seen the videos. But just based on the stuff that y'all are coming back and here and saying, and I just say y'all as all these different people that are here, it does sound crazy. And here's my thing. Here's a question, or here's a statement that I have to say, and y'all let me know how y'all feel. Okay. Now, again, as somebody that has followed Allie for years, been sharing her content, been trying to get the word out about all this and all this type of stuff. It's been over 3 years now, at least. And I have never, I can sit here and get my Bible and let y'all know that I have never heard her say her biological mother's name. Ever. Period. Anytime she referred to her biological mom, she said surrogate. That's all I've heard personally. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say I watch every Allie video and maybe she said it in something else, but everything that I've heard, she's only referred to her as surrogate. So all of a sudden, once this Diddy case happened and all of y'all started coming here on the channel and we went live the last time I went live and did a Q&A, right before then, we were getting a lot of like responses and negative comments from, I guess, the person that is being shared right now, because I'm not even gonna say the name. So her surrogate, I guess, because that's who that person claims to be. That person was in our comments, slandering, threatening us as well as Allie, and talking about how she was gonna sue her and all this type of stuff. And then while I was live with y'all that day, and we can go and pull it up, okay? While I was live with y'all that day, I got an email from that same person asking to be here on GSL and I guess share whatever her side of the story is. Now, I never responded to that email, or anything like that. We stayed out of that because I was like, at the end of the day, I don't think you have anything to come here and share, right? So anywho, and now months later, she's on some other platform and she's sharing all this stuff. Now, here's my thing. If you're going to sue somebody for defamation, let's just talk about that part. Obviously, they have to be calling you out and defaming you, right? Now, from my understanding and from what I've witnessed, with Allie never saying her name and saying surrogate, where's the defamation? So really this person, and from my humble opinion, y'all can tell me if y'all seen this too. From my humble opinion, she pretty much has outed herself to be Allie's mom. And whatever else is happening is like, it just seems a little out of the blue to me. Now that's me, my humble opinion. Y'all can let me know what y'all think, but just saying, I don't know, just something to think about. So let me go back up and see. So Jesus' word said, grace for Allie and to all survivors. You guys are saying hello to each other, I believe. Said so-called sister says bio mom was abusive. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Someone else is saying facts and things of that nature. Someone says too many people online faking false claims of being a celebrity child. Why would she say she's Tupac's daughter? Now listen, I only saw that in one video where she's alluding to that, and it is on the channel. I don't know about all that, but at the end of the day, I mean, maybe she's letting that be known to let it, I guess, to open up the eyes about why she ended up in the elite circle. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But again, does that take away from she sharing that children are being trafficked? What if she is? And I mean, let's be real. Like, if we're going to be real here, okay? We heard the rumor about Tupac being dead, like, way before internet times. Like, I heard that, like, when I was growing up. Like, so nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, even when the music kept coming out and all this type of stuff, people were like, see, that's always been a thing, I guess, in, I don't know if it's just the Black community that talked about that, but I mean, I've always heard that. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, the point is, she's talking about the trafficking and the kids more than anything. So I don't know. Someone says sad all the way around. Patriots Girl said she never said that she was Tupac's daughter. I mean, I will say she did allude to it in one of the videos. Patriot Girl said the smear campaign. Yes, that's why I went live, because I wanted to try to combat that a little bit. Which video? Okay, so Ravina is asking which video that was in. If you go to our playlist, so if you go to the GSL channel, okay, we have a playlist dedicated straight to. As a matter of fact, it should be right there on the main page. So if you go down a little bit, it's This one is called Allie Carter. So it's that playlist there. And in that playlist, there is a video called, which one is it? I mean, I guess I could try. I was going to try to pull up things here, but I don't have a way to share it on the screen. So I can maybe play a little bit of it now if y'all want to hear it. Which video was it? It was one of the last, I think it was this one. So it's called Segment 2, Part 2, the one that 90 Nations News made. I think it was that one. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the end of it, and I'll let y'all hear. I'll hold it up when she started talking about that. Let me make sure this is it. Let me make sure this is it. Yep. Okay, this was the one. Okay.
That's the snitch and be smart, son. Because Tupac not
ain't as
dead.
smart as you should be.
Okay, let me go back. When she first started.
Child.
Hold on. Okay, so there's a section called Bloodlines when she started talking about
This
that.
is evil like nobody's ever seen. The depths of it are mind-boggling. You have to decide where you stand. But you can't just look away.
The second time I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody thinks he faked his death. He's not dead. There was many things that happened, and he got set up for a little bit to still be able to live his life and still be in the public eye. He's still making music. He's still collabing with other artists to this day. But the second time that I seen him was at his home in Las Vegas. And there was another funeral. And then next time I seen him was during a time where somebody wasn't watching Little Tory. And there was a lot of things that were happening. Money exchanging hands, Social Security's being brought and sold, led to a fight, and it led to a man's body being mutilated. Nobody was watching Little Tory around that time. About what really happened, who really seen it. I had to go to a very elite party in Hollywood, California. And guess who I met? It was really weird. At first, I thought I was tripping. But no. Around that time, Unthinkable with Alicia Keys came out. It was around the time that I seen him again. And he did a collab with Alicia Keys. And people thought that was just machines. And, people have that power to just completely use that voice all over again. No. It sounded like he was right there, wasn't it? He is. And I'm sure now he won't be able to take this information getting out there, because when you fake your death, you really want to escape from the truth and all the secrets that you have. You escape from the fact that you may be a killer and a pedophile. You escape from the fact that when you sold your soul, you might have sold your child. He's not dead. A lot of people have been lying to you. You don't live in the world you think you do.
I mean, he hasn't been spotted with us. I mean, my thing is, if that motherfucker, if he my man, so if he wanted people think that he's alive, then I'm gonna help him with that kind of shit. I've never seen him dead. I didn't go to no funeral. We didn't parade his body around the streets like everybody else. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really don't, you know, I don't pay no attention to that shit. You probably do be seeing him, but his plan is working to fucking perfection. Nobody's gonna believe that's him after all this time. Everybody is gonna be paying attention to whatever they're paying attention to. You can say I saw Tupac at Walmart, and everybody gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it was a lookalike."
If you think about it, right? Right. Why you think nobody been arrested if they said they the one killed Tupac?
Because they're snitching to the police, so they ain't
Not
gonna get
just to
arrested.
snitch, be smart, son. Because Tupac not
Ain't
dead.
as smart as you should.
Tupac not dead. If he was dead, they'd be arresting those dudes for murder. You know he was somewhere smoking a Cuban cigar on the island
you doing
somewhere.
right now?
His code name was Machiavelli, like mine is Simon. If you know the story of Machiavelli, he faked his own death. But at the same time, you know, they want to put Pac back in prison. Pac would take his own death and disappear before he go back to prison.
And what really happened in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the MGM Grand, was just another false flag that played out very, very well. And people bowed down, and people really worshipped what happened because they thought that their idol was taken, and it wasn't right. So of course, everybody really believes what happened at the MGM Grand happened. But what people don't know is that the MGM Grand is also well known for human trafficking, drug smuggling, organ harvesting, not to mention the other things that they get away with trafficking throughout the casino. Whether it comes for their own restaurants, whether it's something for their own casino. MGM Grand is one of the biggest casinos that are well known for the things that have happened. It just everybody licks it over because it's Las Vegas. Nobody questions it. Nobody digs too deep into it. But that was the false flag. That was supposedly what happened, right? He was shot in the car in front of the MGM Grand. I always started digging and seeing where things led and who I really was and what was really going on, because things didn't make sense to me. Everybody kept my baby picture from me. Nobody wanted to show me my birth certificate. People kept things from me like it was a huge secret. People treated me different. And I have one baby picture. Just one that we found. They told me at St. Bernardine's Hospital in San Bernardino, California, that the reason why my father wasn't on the birth certificate was because there was shift change. And that the nurse had to sign for me because it was shift change. St. Bernardine's, when I went back a few years ago, I asked them for the paperwork, and the nurse started crying when she went back into the inventory and saw my last name. She came out and she was crying and shaking, and I was already saying she was so sorry, and she didn't even tell me what happened yet. And I'm like, why are you crying? What's really going on? And so I was like, maybe I don't want to know the truth. And I don't have any baby pictures of me. I don't know what I would look like as a kid. I can't have kids myself because of everything that has happened. And then the kid that is probably out there of mine, it's a long story. And I had no choice. And if I did have a choice, I'd be the best damn mom that I could be, but I don't have a choice. But we found one baby picture. Just one. And I think everybody has already seen it. So I'm asking and I'm trying to connect those dots. And I noticed that the outlaws are very strong. They're very strong in what they do. They're weak. Pussies. They're weak. they get away with thugging and taking people and calling shots and playing God all the time. And I was supposed to be that person. I was supposed to grow up and be that person, and everybody used to be scared of me for that reason. Because I was one of those shot callers when I was really young. And the Outlaws are known for that. Tupac is an outlaw. Tupac is an outlaw. Tupac is.
Mommy, are you letting in? Why? Hello?
Tupac is. Hussein is. No blood. I don't know the absolute truth. The complete truth. But from the pieces that I put together. Why?
So that's the video they're referring to. So I don't know, but all I'm gonna say is probably what Ravina's saying right there. He didn't. If so, it doesn't matter because he didn't protect her either. So, yep. Sorry about NJ, but I had to lock the door today, y'all, because I feel like today is too important. So can't have too many distractions like my little guy. Let me go back and see what y'all are talking about. Okay, I'm not sure. Someone's talking about Jaguar Wright. Somebody else. Tupac may have kids not known about. Oh, sorry. I should let y'all see who's saying what. Perpetual Girl. Miss Heaven is, or whoever this is. I don't know. But looks like you're praying. So great. Yep. Yes, indeed. Here we go. Talking ish like Jag. I still believe. Allie. That's why I went live, y'all, because I just was like, you know, if I can be the hands and feet of Christ and shine some light while this evil happening, then, you know, hopefully that helps. Somebody said she do look like, I agree. She would tell you who. Okay, amen. Everybody's true father. Someone says they aren't making money. Yes, they don't accept money, y'all. Posting on the Too Big podcast, Club Shay, and all that. Okay. All right. So again, they've been saying lately that they're not going to go on any other podcast, y'all. Like they've been on, like, Stu Peters is probably one of the biggest platforms they've been on. I mean, obviously they came on here years ago, but you know, we was still growing in and all that, like, you know, obviously, but like, I think that was probably one of the bigger ones, Stu Peters. And, you know, I don't know, like, what it has done in regards to helping her to go on platforms. So I would stop suggesting platforms for them to go on, because they're not going to do that. They want to talk directly to us and want us to do something, again, I would say, in our families and in our communities. Just saying. Jag's doing things to trigger. I told y'all last time I was live how I felt about the whole Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown thing. Like, you know, I listen to the stuff they say, but when they did that video of them together, but they didn't say anything in reference to, like she say, the kids or anything of value, I was like, what are y'all doing? So I don't know. Pocket's still alive, father since fake death. I mean, again, that always got said over the years, y'all. So I mean, and we can always speculate, you know what I'm saying, and debate and stuff, but again, it don't matter, man. You know, like, I don't think it matters, because if he didn't do anything to protect her or take care of her, so You know, we don't want to think of our quote unquote heroes in that way, but I'm here to support Allie too. Someone is saying, please watch 50 Voices of Sexual Ritual Abuse. It has survivors who went through similar. That's my issue with all of this as well. Like, regardless of whatever we feel about Allie's situation, at the end of the day, she is just like one person that is expressing what they've gone through with in this whole type of thing. Like, there's plenty of video footage of like literal kids talking about SRA. Like, if a child can sit here and describe to you a sexual ritual, like, we ought to pay attention to that. Like, has anybody else seen like those? I think it was like 2 British children. I just remember one little blonde girl in particular that was going on. She was like, we kill babies, and like was saying it with straight face. Like, I don't think kids lie like that. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just not starting in the mom's game myself, but you know, like, I don't think they lie about nothing like that. But anyway, yes, hashtag Allie's Army. That's what I'm saying. She's just one person. So really, again, the issue is still valid regardless. So something to think about. Yes, Soft White Underbelly. They have shared some stories too. What was that young lady's name? There was one young lady that I was watching her story. I don't know if she passed away at this point. People are saying, I hope so. Please, no trolls, man. That's why I haven't dropped the link. I almost was going to drop the link and let y'all come on here too, but I was like, I don't know, man. I ain't got time for no. I don't know. We're gonna pray about that. We're gonna see what the Lord do. So it says maybe Tupac is coming back after Diddy goes to jail. I don't know. Why would he? I don't know. A lot of fake debt to leave the industry. Yeah. You know what, man? Speaking of Miss Shelly, man, like, honestly, seeing her break down yesterday was heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never seen her, you know, in all the times that I watched videos of them or whatnot, she never like cried, but she really broke down yesterday. So, I mean, it's just one of those things to think about. But the thing is, she's breaking down in regards to saying, hey, we need y'all to like lift us up right now. You know what I mean? So, as in, like, she was giving that example, like how they held up Moses' arms and whatnot. So let's do that, y'all. Like I said, let's be the hands and feet of Christ. At the end of the day, we may not be able to like do what they are doing, but we can at least support them and pray for them, and in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that. So her mother and sister said Tupac is not her father. Listen, is it her mother and sister? I don't know, because I ain't never heard Allie say what her mom's name. So is that her mom? I could sit here and say I'm her mom. You know what I'm saying? I would not, because I wouldn't want to claim that, to be honest, you know, based on everything she done shared about it. But just saying, I mean, at the end of the day, pray about it. Ask the Lord to reveal to you, you know, ask for discernment about the situation. But regardless, the point is there's kids being trafficked. Like, that's the point. It doesn't matter really about the rest of this stuff. Match to expose Hollywood, and I think about why Tupac and others dead are actually alive during rapture. Those that pass away come to life. It will be manipulated. I mean, I done heard a lot of stuff since 2020, since my eyes got open to all of this. I mean, I done heard about the cloning and all this other stuff. So at this point, I mean, does anybody else think that mugshot of Diddy looks weird with extra knots in his head and stuff? Like, I don't know. Is it a clone? Is it really Diddy? Who knows? I'm just saying, who knows? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, or maybe I am a conspiracy theorist at this point. I don't know. Many people went under because of these evil people. If he is her dad and is alive, good for her. I don't see how it's benefiting her for him at all. But okay. Yeah, I think 27 Club is pretty much murderless. Like I told y'all last time, there's people that keep up with that type of thing. Let me share with y'all just in case y'all need to know it. There's a couple of people that I've followed on social media. They do this thing called Gematria, and they keep up with like what's going on in the media, and then they tell people like what's really happening behind the scenes. I think one of them, if it's important, if y'all want to know, then I'll tell you. I'll keep going over your questions, and then y'all can put it in there if y'all want to know. Allie and Shelly lost all livelihood. Exactly. Grandma, I was, so you've been there since then too, because I was here way back, yeah, when Grandma was still riding with them. Exactly. He said he gonna come back like Jesus. Listen, let's not, compare it to our Lord Savior Jesus Christ, but fake his death to lead the industry. Maybe he did though. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they say like once you're in, you in, or you did. But I don't know. Everything we know is a lie. Makes you think. So I believe he's alive, and I believe Ali has his sweet soul. Shelly, my heart hurts for you. We can really see you, what you're up against. Ali's so lucky to have found you. And you're the definition of a real mother, praying for you both every day. Like, that's one thing that made me break down when I did meet them and was talking to them. Because I was like, hearing her story and knowing that, like, she really didn't have anybody to be that representation for her. Like, I was so glad that she had Miss Shelly. Like, if you go, well, you guys probably can't see it, but on her Instagram every now and then she'll do these like memories and different like photos and answering questions for people and stuff like that. And she kind of does this like summary of like what her life looked like before all of this, and like what she got with her mom and how like regular stuff was just meant so much to her. You know what I'm saying? Like realizing that, you didn't have to be beaten, or you didn't have to be raped, or you didn't, like, all just regular life stuff, like going places and just having fun and stuff like that meant so much to her. I'll put it up if that'll help somebody. But yeah, like I thank God that Miss Shelly is there for her. We need to bring all this down, not just the famous, the rings. Yeah, we do. But again, we got to organize, and if we're not going to organize, then the least we can do is like do something in our family, in our community. Like that's something we can do. HT, I'm not sure what that is, so I can't respond. I guess y'all are talking to each other. False flags. Says I believe everything she's saying. Yeah. Someone says, I wonder if she's Brenda Baby. Is she? I don't know. Women have babies and never tell the other person. Yeah. People love and believe you, Ali. You and Shelly stay strong. Just a reminder, you not Ali, okay? Y'all know that, right? My name's Miracle. My name is Miracle. But yeah, y'all can continue to show and pour love on here, because I know y'all got to have a place to do that. If you can't access her platforms, but the best place to try to get something to her, I would say, is alisarmy.com, because if you email them, and I think if you email something of significance that they need to know or whatever, then they'll probably transfer it to her. So again, where is it? I got it in my alisarmy.com. It's the best. There we go. If y'all are trying to get like some legit decency to her, or some information, whatever case may be, then try going to that website and emailing them there. Okay, this person says, Ms. Ravina says, I think if we could get Kanye to be lucid enough for a minute, we get a similar story. I've always think about Kanye in the back of the limo saying he sacrificed his mom and he had no choice. Yeah, I remember that too. And I think it's very weird that he disappeared a little bit after that and then came back and started doing the exact opposite thing of what he was doing before then. Because he was like going to church and making godly music, and then he came back out being on whatever he's on now. So clone Kanye, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm looking at everything sideways. I guess the music was too loud on the video. I'm sorry. I was trying to make sure y'all could hear it. Looking at Gold Story. It's true survivors out there. Hey, or how about this? There's multiple survivors out there. Just saying. I don't know. Y'all can take it or leave it, man. Much love to Ali. Tupac is an outlaw is true. So I guess it's through the video. Someone says it sounds like my story. It's to replace Mormons with famous people. See, that's the thing. Again, like this person is here saying that, hey, they're saying me too. So again, like instead of sitting here and trying to like shame victims and try to like do all of this? Like, why don't we acknowledge that there's people going through these things in different communities and everything? So regardless, we still need to fight. Like, thank you for sharing the truth and what's been happening in our world for so too many years. I pray and that's our powerful creator to expose this and protect and save all involved. Amen. Thank you for the acknowledgement as well. It's been better. Like, I know last time I was here, I was like, man, it's hard trying to talk to y'all. I took a break from talking to y'all, and then I feel like God must have filled me up. So now when I come back, I'm not as affected from the negativity. And again, there's more positive than negative for the most part, but you know, obviously this has stirred up more negativity. But yeah. Like I said, if y'all have any questions about us or anything or whatever I could possibly answer about Allie by looking on her platform or whatever, let me know. I would be praying down these channels that is spreading hate and racism. They're coming up against God's army as well. And we know that God's gonna win every time. So we ain't got to worry about it, y'all. Pick and choose your battles. Yep. I don't know what HT is. Allie is a miracle. She is. Ravina, that y'all talking to each other. Let me pass all of that. I appreciate you. Pictures are proof. She said, I think she favors his mother. Everything that Alice says, you can't fake sincerity. Yeah. Jamie said they saw. She saw her on Stu Peters. Yeah. She was out here for a long time, and some platforms are horrible. Yeah, and we got to ask ourselves why. Why all of a sudden this mom came out of nowhere claiming defamation, even though the name never got mentioned from what I've seen. I don't know, just something to think about, y'all. Post on other podcasts, message in their comments about sex trafficking. Hey man, do whatever you can, y'all. Do whatever you can. People saying amen. People are saying speak. I guess y'all, whatever I was saying earlier, says we never know until Hollywood is brought down. Rumors of Prince also faked his death. I haven't heard that he faked his death, but I heard that he was probably sacrificed, but I don't know. Not posting on podcast message to invite her on, but posting to share awareness. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, like I said, they're not trying to go and have no more conversations with people as in regards to platforms. So what was the name? You probably wanted to know. I'm not sure. You probably wanted to know what I was talking about earlier. I got the hashtags going. Okay, well, I'll pause for a second. Let's talk about this. So basically, again, y'all know that over this weekend was supposed to be the digital march. And so, matter of fact, I think I uploaded it here. So y'all can, I don't know if y'all want to screenshot this or y'all can grab the flyers from the community. But yeah, we've been sharing these flyers, y'all. Let me move this real quick. Where is it? See, hide current comment. Okay. So yeah, you know, share the flyers, get conversation started, y'all. We've shared a lot of different ways in the community. So I found out, did y'all know that Facebook have these little thought bubbles on our profiles now? So why not use that thought bubble, right, and change it to say something about trafficking? I mean, I did that. I think it stays for 24 hours, so I guess you have to do however long. But there's different things to do. I mean, I made these videos where I'm just kind of talking about trafficking and stuff like that. By all means, like figure out something, whatever you decide is going to be good or it's going to make an impact. But these are these little bubbles that, oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. These are these little thought bubble things that they have now. Can y'all can see? Okay, there it is. Like on our Facebooks, y'all can, goodness gracious. Sorry. Y'all can change them to say something about trafficking. So we've been trying to throw up ideas and keep the conversation going here in whatever way we can. But yeah, so hopefully I can get it going so y'all can see what my thought bubble is saying. There it is. You see? So they got these things on Facebook now. Like, change it and see if that gets some conversation started on your pages. Like, you know, there's all kinds of things we can do, y'all. Do something though. Just can't do nothing. Do something. Let's see. Let me go back. Okay, I think this is where I was. Hollywood brought down, not posting on. Okay, yeah, I read those. What's Soft White Underbelly has a Diddy Party Survivor. I think I saw that one. I know bless her when she spoke about the bit in the Bible. Jeanette Archer is an SRA survivor. So again, I mean, is everybody lying? I guess y'all want to say all these different people with these testimonies is lying because we want to close our eyes and believe. And don't get me wrong, man. Look, my background's in theater. Like I looked up to a lot of these, you know, people, and I was inspired to be an actor and different things of that nature. But look, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm side-eyeing the whole thing personally. So, and I'm okay with not going that route. Like I'm totally fine doing what I'm doing and being where I am. So, you know, we got to just like shift our mindsets about what we thought, right, our life was and what we thought we were observing and stuff. So once again, someone else is saying that the sister said that she was abusive. So, I mean, there's some more hashtags. Someone says pray about it. Someone says 30,000 plus are missing. Speaking of that, I put up a another quiz, and I don't know if I want to ruin it for y'all. It's a quiz that says, what's the estimated number of children trafficked globally each year? The options are 500,000, 1 million, 1.5 million, and 2 million. Y'all want to go do the quiz and see what that number actually is? Go do the quiz. Tell me if you shocked and appalled when you do it. Hollywood can make a set in minutes. They're capable of anything. Something to think about. There's one that says 300,000. Thank you, Sister in Christ from Grandfather Channel. Thank you, Miss Jamie. I'm glad as well. You know what I mean? On one hand, I can't lie to you guys. I was having mixed emotions. I think like when the flood of people first started coming in, I'm like, Lord, what in the world? You know, because this is just stuff I've been doing, you know, like, for example, again, like anytime she was like, hey, y'all, share my video, you know, I was doing that stuff for years, you know, then all of a sudden the Diddy case happened. And then this one time I shared it and they say, I know there's this flood of people that's coming this way. And I'm like, Lord, why? And then I'm like, you know, praying about what that means. And I feel like, again, alongside of, I guess, hopefully holding y'all's hand through the process, especially the new people. But also just reminding y'all that, you know, Jesus is always involved in our life. And I think this stuff is getting exposed because he's exposing it. That's what I believe. So, Bio Mom could have went to the news years ago, not on the smear campaign platforms. Yep. So-called mom and sister are distractions. I agree. Someone says, bless Miss Shelly. Man, how many people have outlaw in their birth certificate and have a baby picture and look like Tupac? Great question. I don't know. Someone else is agreeing over here. Someone says the birth certificate. Someone else says, what are the chances? Allie and Shelly only tell her story to help us understand that children are being used all over the world in satanic worship. They never ask for money, only for help and to save the children. Exactly. Believe this stuff began posting a few weeks ago and won't trust Allie. That has been out for years. Great question, right? You know, for me, like when I saw it, and especially when people started coming back here on the channel and being like, you know, saying all the negative things about it, I'm over here like, man, y'all so flaky. And I'm sorry, like, you know what I mean? I guess I'm not talking to y'all that's actually listening to this, but people, you know what I mean? Like, we can be so finicky and flaky. Like, that one thing has shifted your whole perspective, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we need discernment. That's why we need, again, a relationship with the Lord, because at the end of the day, he'll let you know what the truth is, like if you seek him for the wisdom. And so Just saying. I know everybody don't got a relationship with the Lord, so um, yep. Where are all the kids? So say I believe Kanye really became a Christian, and they killed him, replaced him. The guy right now is not Kanye. Does look like. I mean, he do look a little taller, right? I mean, I don't know. And then this new wife is walking around with underwear on, like. But then he didn't want Kim to wear the dress with the nipple design. Like I seen the little clips of that, right? And then all of a sudden, this new wife can walk around with underwear. I don't know. Maybe he's changed the perspective, or maybe it's not him. I don't. At this point, I don't. You know, I don't. Let me hush. Anyway, let's see. Daily battles to keep my head above water and the trauma I'm in counseling. Good. I've been doing therapy last year, and still like every other week. So, self-care is important, y'all. The trauma is hard to hear. Okay, so let me acknowledge this, y'all. If you got to take a break from this and this content, by all means. Like, there's times where, yeah, I've had to take a break from it as well, because again, I was doing daily inspiration and stuff like that, and I have to acknowledge that, I'm a wife, I'm a mom. Like, I can't be out here, or I can't be here just taking in so much negativity and then like leaving my family with scraps, whatever case may be. So if you gotta like disconnect a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Take some time away, pray again, seek the Lord about what he wants you to do with what you've learned, stuff like that, and then come back to the fight. I'm an advocate for that, because at the end of the day, like again, we gotta pour in and make sure we're full, so then we can be able to do something with the overflow. So just something to think about. People can't change what they don't know. True. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but I'm gonna say, if you at this point you know something, so we got to do something. So says, thank you for speaking and showing, Allie. You welcome. You are welcome, Frankie. If my son was in here, he would love your picture, because he just loves dogs and want one so bad. Someone says human trafficking. Oh, you can't say the word. No, we've been saying it. We've been saying it, but okay. Thank you for helping the children. You're welcome, man. Thank you, guys. Lots of platforms truly going after Allie. Can you imagine other victims? Exactly. Somebody's been asking, they're like, where are the other children? Why aren't they being interviewed? I'm like, well, look what you're doing to this one. I mean, there's more hashtags here. Girl is also sick. Yes, it is. The smear campaign platforms need to be brought down. Says a lot about who they are, but never look at themselves. Something to think about. And the platform want to scoop up anyone that survives so they can get exploited too. Watching how they do Allie, I doubt they'll get many more. Yeah, it's so funny too, because somebody, okay, so there was somebody in my in the comments here. They were like, oh, I want to share my story. And I told them, well, hey, come on, GSL. And then somebody's in the comments like, you're trying to get somebody to, I'm like, yo, man, if you look at the channel, it's all about like, Allie ain't the only thing we share here, man. Like, at the end of the day, Allie was just one of the people that we featured on GSL. Like, we got a whole talk show that has like hundreds of different people sharing their testimonies, man. And then we got like me and sharing my testimony almost every day. And so I'm like, that's what this platform is about, to have conversations, and especially maybe stuff that's taboo that, Christians need to talk about. So at the end of the day, the person said they wanted to talk and share their story. All I was doing was saying, hey, you're welcome to come here if you want to. And then people was like, try to beat us up, and you're trying to use people. So, look, it's hard to even try to help out here, man. But you think about the thought bubble idea. Yeah, change your thought bubbles, y'all. Do something, man. Different ideas out here. Mom came out of nowhere because Jaguar's working for the feds and she's doing stuff for money. Something to think about. I have the link in my bubble now. Yay! Well, good. See, everybody can do something, man. Sharing is inexpensive. I think that's what you're saying. Bubbles. I've never seen such poop thrown on a person. It's also sick. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely is sick. I would not watch or support those that abuse Allie or anyone. I just so happen, again, y'all may know, but maybe you don't, that I'm currently in the midst of 21 days of prayer and fasting with the church. So one of those things is for me to, one of my challenges personally is I was only going to be taking in godly content. And I know you guys probably like, well, this ain't godly content. But I mean, I feel like I'm doing the Lord's work. So that's why I still been trying to do this as well. But anyway, so that's why I haven't watched the whatever's been going on. But I know, like I said, it's been coming up on my feed that I guess they're live right now and all this different type of stuff. And I'm like, on one hand, I'm curious about this lady and what's going on. But on the other hand, I'm like, I'm going to focus on what I'm currently doing. And if I feel led to watch it later on when I get off my journey with the 21 days of prayer, then maybe I'll go back and watch it. But I don't know. Because if it got y'all coming back or people coming back here being like, go back with your mom, saying stuff like that, or go back with your mom. What they call them? See, I don't even acknowledge what her other name was. Tori, you're right. But anyway, they're saying stuff like that. And it's like, if you listen to her testimony at all about her quote unquote surrogate, like, why would you tell? And if this person is proclaiming to be that, and you can see, like, again, I just saw in the comments what the lady had to say, you know what I'm saying? And it was not good. It wasn't nothing good about it. You know what I'm saying? It was, threats and talking about suing and all this other type of stuff. So I'm like, why would she want to go back with that? Even if the stuff is true, like, I don't know, something to think about. We're calling out other numbers, I think. Children SRA is not just celebrity kids. It's all everyday kids. That's the point. That is the point. That's what she's been saying. My thing is all these kids are missing. Who is eating them? Humans are aliens. Well, according to Allie, I guess it's the elite people that's eating them. Or maybe these people that are doing these satanic rituals. But I don't know. Someone says Atwood now too. Again, I haven't been following any of that, so I'm not sure to comment on all of that. Okay, so let's see. Did Mrs. Allah say that she never let her girls go anywhere and that she only went to work, but she has 5 baby daddies and she never had any of them around her kids? I'm confused. Again, I haven't watched it, so I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't answer that one. But if you guys have watched it, some people have came in, someone came, let me pull it up. If I can pull it up quickly, because somebody came and mentioned that they did watch, and the person made like a little list of what they received by watching that video. So if I can pull it up real quick, I'll read it to you. But if not, I'll continue going through these questions. See, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we be going through trying to comment on y'all stuff. But anyway, if I can't find it, then I'm going to move on. Okay, wow, I can't find it right now. But yeah, that was somebody that, I mean, if anybody's in the comments now that did watch the video, if you want to share about the things you saw, or hey, if you want to come and talk on here, I might drop the StreamYard. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm not gonna live in fear. I might drop the StreamYard if y'all want to come talk to me. Okay, so I skipped some of the stuff, y'all, because some of these is like, emojis and stuff. They are all on the Let's Take Shelly and Allie bandwagon. Yep. Taking breaks is healthy. I agree. Let's see. I said it will all come out in the wash. Rubber dub. Says I wish victims would unite. So all I can say on that is the reason why Allie has given, or the reason Allie has given for not connecting with other victims is that basically whoever is those particular people are dealing with, whatever demons or whatever case may be that those people are dealing with, they would then have to deal with as well by connecting with them. So they've just been focused on their own issues. So yeah, that's just something to think about. That was their response to that type of question before. There's too many grifters abusing the situation. Said our family disown us. Why would we come talk? Yep, that too. These smear platforms never talk about the missing kids. They just mirror Allie, and that says a lot about them. Yep. The devil hates the truth. Yes, he does. And he hates the kids. Like I was, you know what? I was really praying about that the other day as well. I'm like, Lord, what is it about the kids where the enemy is just has this ongoing attack on kids? Like whether you like aborting them in the womb or, you know, all the other evil things, like exposing them to evil or doing this crazy thing with the trafficking and whatnot. Like, why the kids? But I mean, obviously they're the most vulnerable of us all, you know, in regards to humans. And then two, I guess if they could, you know, I guess from that perspective of evil, right? If they can corrupt the children, then they won't be walking in their purpose. And the stuff that we were talking about the other day on the juice, and everything. So just something to think about, y'all. Protect the children, right? I did a podcast about my testimony and story. It's not easy just putting it out to anyone. We have to trust the person. So those asking why we don't, it stands to reason. So there you go. A survivor is giving, I believe, her opinion about why it's hard and why they aren't sharing. And again, if they're watching this stuff that's happening in the alley, they don't want that. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't. Says you would definitely be safe space for the survivor. I'm talking about the exporters. Oh, well, thank you, Ravina. I'm glad that you see that. Glad that you see that. Oh no. What? I'm sorry to hear that, Frankie. The blue. Y'all can pretty much read through the lines of what's being said there. And unfortunately, y'all, like as somebody again that's on the back end getting like all y'all's comments and all that type of stuff, there's a lot of testimonies like this in the comments about, you know, people are talking about their own children and stuff like that and crazy things happening to them. So again, Allie is just a representation of this true flood of people. So it's something to think about, y'all. Something to think about. We're gonna be praying with you, Frankie. My kid is 15 now, but charged police did blotching. I mean, okay. Now Jesus said, "So for the children to come to me." This is definitely God's word. Amen. Yeah. I think he's definitely not pleased and is exposing all of this. And again, I know that we're supposed to do something about it. We're not supposed to, you know, turn the blind eye to this. It says, I'm fasting tomorrow and Tuesday for all the sick people and dying people in my life. So many. Well, we'll be praying for you as well, Dala, and, you know, pray that your fast goes well as well. And Amanda G is saying, thank you. I personally watch your channel for real updates. It's such a relief when you post. I know they're okay. And that's why I started like posting more, because y'all all came here. You know, you came here for, I guess, her content. And my thing was like, well, you know, on one hand, I don't want it to be misunderstood because people did, you know, have all those questions about us being monetized. And we addressed all that stuff again in the community and all this different type of stuff. But sometimes people don't go read that stuff or, you know, whatever. So it gets difficult and whatnot. So I appreciate you saying that because, you know, every now and then I wonder, until she comes, if she comes back and say, hey, we don't want you sharing no more, then I guess I won't. Or if the Lord be like, okay, you're done with this side of things and focus on something else, then maybe. But, you know, until then, I will, you know, try to keep y'all updated. Because again, I know majority of you guys came here because of what y'all have seen here about her. So, you know, I feel like it's, especially with finding out, like we kept trying to say, go to Instagram or go, you know what I mean? Go to Telegram, wherever. And when y'all was trying to go to the Instagram, you know, she's not taking, it's private or whatever. So, you know, the least we can do is try to keep y'all updated on what's going on. And I know exactly how you feel, because the times when she wasn't, like when I first came across her and there were times where she wasn't posting, I get real nervous because during that time they were talking a lot about the insurance videos that they have. And they were like, you know, if you don't hear from us, insurance videos start posting. And then one time they did start posting, and that, like, Look, that was a hard time. I was like, and we talked a little bit about it that time when she came here, but I was like, man, I was like, that day when the insurance video started, I was like, oh my gosh, like, no, like, so I get it. So that's what I'm trying to like, hopefully help y'all not go through that type of thing. But anywho, someone says we need to organize. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Bio mom is out of control. It's horrible. I learned a lot from Allie and Jesse Setsabar. I might not be saying it. I'm not saying it right. In the last years, I've heard that person's name. I don't think I've seen their content though. Thank you for your channel, helping the children. You're welcome, Frankie. Really very sweet spirit. Your own God's work when the kids are involved. Thank you again. You're welcome, Miss Janie. Thank you for the acknowledgement. Fantastic channel. Thank you for your time. You're welcome, man. I'm glad y'all appreciate. I'm trying out here, and that's the thing. It do take a lot of time, especially trying to respond to everybody's comments. And not that we do respond to everybody. In the beginning, we were trying to, but then at some point, I'm like, I'm just gonna make a frequently asked questions, y'all, and I gotta remove myself a little bit because some of y'all are coming for us, and we talked about that in the last video though. Like people are like, why is this called God, Sex, and Love? It's going in. I'm like, dang. But anyway, Allie and Shelly would be unequally yoked in terms of purpose and calling. What? Okay, I'm not. All right, so I guess I will address this since it's here. From what I observed of them, they are a very close mother and daughter situation. Obviously, it's a unique situation because obviously Allie's adopted. But still, when you realize that, I guess, in their early years of life, she never really had a real parental figure. According to her own testimony now, like not according to whatever else is being put out there. According to what Allie has said herself, she hasn't really had a real mother figure for real. So, matter of fact, this might be a good time to go ahead and because maybe some of y'all need to see this. Because again, y'all probably don't have access to it if you haven't been following them for a while. So her Instagram, I'm on her Instagram right now, and they have this. She has this section called Rewind and Catch Up. So let's just go through some of these slides real quick. And I'll try to show them to you. Yeah. You talking about that? See right there? Or being a dance coach.
Trust me, I could be the one to treat you like a lady. She got a bad reputation. Nobody can.
Let me turn this off real quick. So those of you all that have been following her for a while, like she has a love for dance and a love for kids. And she was able to, when she started living with Miss Shelly and going to school and stuff like that, going to college, like she was able to start a dance career and, teaching and stuff like that. So in this, hold on, wait. So let me read some of these to y'all because see. So right on this one, she's saying college student. So this is her dancing. And it says college student. I was about to graduate. If you have been watching since November, then you will remember the night I took my chemistry test when someone tried to break in. I failed because I missed one question and the timer was still going when we had to handle things. I love school and I just can never go without issues from these a-holes. That's what she said on that particular post. And she was working on her ballet midterm after class in that. Let's see what else she had to say. Because y'all don't forget that she was trying to be normal before all this stuff went crazy. So then on this, obviously, is them on a beach or something like this. This is what it says. She says, my mom took me places and showed me things from a completely different perspective. I got to just be with no conditions, no pricing, no control. So if something as simple as going to a beach meant that much to her, like, I hope this is helping y'all understand. Like, let me keep going. So in this one, it's like they're playing with Nerf guns in this video. Okay. It says, I got to be normal. Leaving wasn't easy, but it was worth it. She got a chance to play with Nerf guns and pretty much be a big kid. Like, some of us is doing that like now. Like, my son this might be his little life at 6. She didn't get a chance to do this until what? She was an adult. Like, can we have some grace and mercy, please? Like, I mean, let me just keep going. She looked like she's at a fair or something right here. It say, you don't understand how long it took just to exist. I will never be sorry for what I have now. I wouldn't either. Like, can we get a girl some grace and mercy? Like, she never got a chance to be a kid. Like, is this helping somebody? Is this helping and blessing somebody today? And this one, she just is, her with a little kid. So this is apparently a Mother's Day. That's Miss Shelly. I don't see nothing weird about kissing your mom on the cheek. I do that. But anyway, says, I never had a mom, and now I do. I deserve to be cared about, actually protected, and unconditionally loved just as much as you do. That was June 2nd, and she was telling her Happy Mother's Day. This was the lady that was grandma that was riding with them in the beginning. But anyway, it says everyone deserves this love from family. It shouldn't be something that you have to beg or pay for. This is priceless. Like, again, like, if we're blessed to have good parents and you're blessed to be a good parent to your kid, then that's amazing. That's wonderful. But if you're somebody that didn't ever have that, like, maybe you would have the type of relationship, man, that they got. Like, and here she says that if I was making videos, it was just for fun, just playing around and being me. So she's having 3 a.m. conversations with her alters or whatever going on with that. So, I mean, again, we can go on and on with all of these. I mean, but I hope that helped you and blessed you to get some understanding. Okay. So I haven't seen nothing crazy or tawdry. I have not seen anything that gives me the vibe that they're lovers. Okay. So that's just all right. So you're talking about when I was talking about the children. Yeah. But yes, kids are a gift. We should treat them as such. It's relentless people that want to hear stories of darkness, then question the survivor's actions and behaviors and motives. Yeah, that's weird. The devil wants children because they're innocent. Yep. Again, kids are a gift and not even ours truly to own. I don't know what people think the value of them are, other than to take advantage in an inappropriate manner. We'll never be able to save all the children. Yeah, that's unfortunately true, but we can do what we can, right? These spaces with Allie are safe. Not many are. Frankie, we're blue, love and light. Taking down a ring. Y'all are in agreement about some stuff. Okay, something everyone can do to learn a little bit more about the horrible things that Allie and other survivors go through is to do their own research about MK Ultra and DID. That is one thing that I was calling out last night in the community. Like I said, y'all look, check out our community, man. We've got a lot of stuff there. We've been posting a whole lot more there since all of this been going on. But yeah, in the community, let's go to the community. Basically, there's this post that I dedicated to Miss Allie. I got Rosie River crying. But anywho, shout out to Miss Shelly, I meant to say. So there's some key issues that Miss Shelly always highlights, and it's written in our thingy here, but I'm going to read it just in case y'all need to see it. All right. So yeah, like our friend here is saying, here's some stuff to look up. Satanic ritual abuse, SRA. Disassociative. I can read, y'all. Disassociative. No, I can't. Disassociative identity disorder. MK Ultra, and of course human trafficking. You guys can look into all those things on your own. Like our friend here is saying, do research, man, and maybe that'll help you understand again the stuff that they're talking about. Like on one hand, I know as a believer, you don't want to think like, you know, when it comes to the altar situation and stuff like that, you want to, I guess, rebuke it and, you know, cast it out and all the different type of stuff as well. But you know, they have their strong feelings about, you know, all of that. And so yeah, like our friend here is saying, did MK Ultra is real, research it. Or DID and MK Ultra is real, so research it. Oh, thanks, R. Julie. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the ones who get it, man. Which is the majority of you guys. As somebody again that sees the behind the scenes, it's more love than hate. So that's good to know as well, because it can get difficult when the hate is so loud, right? Thank you for the updates, because I worry about Ali. I get it. You're welcome. Okay. Say make sure to like her channel. She deserves. Oh, y'all are sweet. Thanks, friends. Jamie, that guy has DID also. We had a guest on GSL Talk Show that had DID. But anyway, yeah, he shared about it a little bit on the channel, but we'll stay focused on the conversation at hand. Every survivor I met had DID and some MK. I found Shelly's idea of not integrating fascinating and something I'm going to read about. ID program, but could fully integrate. There you go, friends. Amanda G is saying it's an abomination to God to hurt his children. It's the very worst act against God that these individuals can do. I mean, yeah. He'd say it's better for you to be cast in the sea with a millstone than to do that. Sorry, I meant her working with other survivors and their reason why they don't. Yeah. So I answered that question earlier. No. Okay. So Cindy is asking a dance coach when while they were on the run. So no, that was before they started, before they had to leave their home, basically. So I'm just trying to show y'all, like, after she got with Miss Shelly, like the life that she was trying to live, and then at some point they started sharing about her past, and then they ultimately went viral with the Bonner video, and now here we are. So that's the timeline that I know of. If anybody's been here since the Bonner video, or am I the only one? comment below. I've never had a mother or father figure. They are amazing. Shelly is such a devoted mother, and when she couldn't have access to Allie for a year, and when she was in hiding, Lake fought to exactly. That's what they were talking about yesterday. So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah. Someone else said, yeah, she was using the name Justice. Yeah, I guess so. Recently, she did get a chance to try to, I guess, do some coaching recently as well. But obviously, I guess that they got recognized wherever they was at, and that didn't last long. She's such a beauty inside and out. Her spirit is golden. I agree. Let's see. What an angel. Absolutely being free to be normal. Yeah. People don't want to take the time and go back to see who Allie truly is. Yep. Want to be lazy and jump on the smear brand. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Being able to be a kid, I bake daily, as I wasn't allowed to have any toys, and I bake and play in my own kit as much as I can. Be a big kid, Allie. Right. Like, let people talk about, like, for example, they talk about Michael Jackson or how he never got a chance to be a kid. Like, it's a simple, and I don't know, because I'm the side-eye Michael too, because again, I'm side-eyeing the whole industry. But what I'm saying is that we understand in that regard, like, oh, he never got a chance to be a kid. It's the same thing. She didn't get a chance to be a kid. Like, if you've been abused and sexually, y'all, like, is that part clear? Y'all know it, sexual abuse as well. So that means you're having the type of abuse that's like above your understanding as a kid. Like, okay, those that know my testimony, I was kissed and touched. Like, I can't imagine like really having full on like sexual abuse happen at that young age. Like, Of course, it's gonna screw up your mind in some aspect, like because you're a child. And then they say her first abuse recorded is 3 months. Okay. I mean, I don't know if y'all, am I the only one that thinks that's crazy? Like, I mean, when I look at my son, let me find and I'm not trying to, I just want to look at a 3-month picture of my son. I just want to do that real quick for myself. I might share, but we'll see. 3 months. Because sometimes y'all need visuals, man. I mean, y'all done seen NJ. Y'all look. Hold on, give me a second. I am gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my son at 3 months, so y'all can get a perspective. This is my baby at 3 months old. Allie has information that says she was abused at 3 months old sexually. Are y'all getting it now? Is this helping and blessing you? Are you awake? Let me go back to these questions. I'm saying, yep. I know this is past. This was like at 2 something when y'all was saying this. But anyway, 2 things can be correct at the same time. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but maybe. GSL bless you for standing up for the truth and the children. You're right. Everyone deserves love and a good family. Amen. Love seeing those images. Kind of shows you the contrast of how lives have been upturned. Exactly. Like when I first started following them, they were still in their house. And I was, again, I feel like I was there, you know what I'm saying? Because they would go live when the crazy stuff was happening. And so, you know, again, I saw when the police had showed up at their house, it was like a FedEx guy or somebody just came and like jumped over their fence to get to their house and was like kind of peeking through the windows and stuff like that. All of this was on their cam at the door. And then they left. And so they saw this stuff on the cam. They came back and then the police was already there at their house. So they didn't even call the police yet. And the person, like a policeman, was already there. And then he was being shady and asking weird questions. Like, you know, again, I've been on this journey since the bonnet video, y'all. So, I mean, it's been years for me, I guess, in this fight. And so, I am happy to see, like you said, those things of her just doing normal stuff. And I do hope and pray today, like in my humble opinion, like if I was her, I'd be trying to just be off grid and just live off grid or something. You know what I'm saying? And just be at peace, because this is crazy. But anyway, God says, love, says, I pray Allie is safe. Thank you for doing this channel. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I think so as well. Projecting their weirdness on exactly like. Since discussing what people do to kids is horrendous. I agree. I believe Allie. I do as well. Let's see, Waves has a lot on MK Ultra. Okay, so we can look that up, y'all, and see what we can learn. Amen. People need a righteous anger for kids, even Jesus Christ had a righteous anger. I mean, that's one thing, like you say all the time, that's one thing we can agree on. It doesn't matter like where you come from, like your race, none of that matters. At the end of the day, like a child, like I said, for me, sex and child shouldn't even be in the same sentence. My humble opinion, you know what I'm saying? Even though we know that people are trying to expose children to all kinds of things these days, which is why part of the reason my son is in homeschool right now. Okay, just saying. Anyway, bless you on this channel. Thank you. GSL, you were so genuine. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day. You too, Miss Kathleen. Thank you for tuning in. We have hard integration troubles. So I subscribe and support you in your channel. Thank you so much, Miss Jamie. Says thank you for the Tupac info. I couldn't find it anywhere. You know, but no problem. Like I said, we had the whole playlist that's dedicated to, you know, her. A lot of it. So if you go to that playlist, basically you're gonna see when I first came across her and when I did the Alley challenge, and then you're gonna see when she came here and talked a couple, like the first time, and it wasn't a regular talk show episode. It was just the, hey, I'm able to go live right now. You want to do it? I'm like, okay, sure, yeah, let's do it. You know, and that's when I got a chance to meet her or whatever. And then after that, she needed to go live. It was like Mother's Day, like a few years afterwards or whatever, after our first conversation, and she needed to go live, and her platforms just kept being blocked. So I was like, hey, come on, GSL, you can do it here. And she came and talked that night. That's the only interactions that I've had with her personally. And again, that was years ago, but since then they've been, you know, making the documentary and doing the other stuff. And so anytime she was like, hey, share this everywhere, you know, we would share the video. And so, like I said, we've been doing that for years. And then all of a sudden, like I said, once the Diddy case happened, we happened to share a video. And then next thing we know, here we are today. But anyway, yeah, that playlist has all of those videos in there and stuff. So it's called Allie Carter, most likely. So just go there. You should be able to see it if you go to our home. Brain trauma when they try to medicate trauma, bizarre world. Food was very controlled. Yeah, when she was in the midst of all the situation, she was talking about she had to be a certain size and everything. Can you share the CPS report? Let me see. I don't know where it's posted, but let me look and see if they got it on her. I used to have the Telegram and stuff, but you know what? Maybe it's on her. I probably have to do a lot of scrolling, but I'm gonna try. I'll try. Hold on. I'm gonna keep scrolling, but I'm gonna keep trying to answer questions. I don't know. Is that what? Oh, is this it? Oh no, this is. This is that's a drop, but it wasn't what we were talking about. So this is loading, but I'm gonna keep trying to pull it up. Someone says, "Amen." I've been awake 30 years. Bless me. I'm glad you've been awake, man. So you can't tell me their psych meds aren't part of getting you programmed. I'd rather go Western medicine for anything. Oh, okay. All systems are corrupt. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. After the latest smear campaign, seeing how certain tubers are monetizing off smears, I quit driving. Jags. Yeah. They have to change the laws in our country. Life in jail for touching kids. I think then I heard some changes might be happening soon. His son is adorable. Thank you. The official campaign is sister interview. Yeah, like I said, wish they the victims, not the celebrities. Says a lot of stuff is censored and scrubbed off the internet. Yeah, actually, I got a notification today. I was almost worried because it was like, oh, something got deleted. You know, they took down something from the channel, but it was like one of the videos that Allie had put together where it was like showing somebody eating a baby, and I guess they just now saw it on my channel and they took it down. So, but anyway, I'm trying to find, because I think they said they had it on here on her Instagram. But again, she posted so much, y'all, over the years. Let's see. I won't even click on the garbage. Won't give them clicks or views. They're gross for what they're saying. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but we'll see. I watched the update you shared when they gave that timeline and the amount of documentation they kept is a God thing, especially to this target attack right now. Thank you, and God keep you, GSL. Amen. Thank you so much. You're welcome, y'all. Thank you all for being here to support survivors. Yes. Thank you, guys. Let me try to scroll some more. See, can I find? I don't know about that particular document, y'all. But here's my thing. Even like we can look this up and stuff too. Or I'm going to continue to try to look for it. But like, do we have to have quote unquote proof to know something exists in that regard? You know what I mean? Like, we know that children being sexually abused is a thing, right? Yeah, like you don't have to see that to know that, right? I don't know. Because that's what they're doing, telling 7-year-old Allie that did not happen to you. Yeah. So, Miracle, have you met Allie? I would love to meet her someday. So I haven't met her in person, but we met through video chat. So she came on the channel a couple of times. Those videos are in that playlist. And yeah. So what is this? This is the which thing is this? This is a document, but I'm not sure which one it is. It has an officer. I don't think this is the one. I'm gonna keep scrolling, y'all. I'm gonna try to find it. I said that's why I left the phone available, because I was like, let me, just in case people have questions. What is this one? Okay, so this is the 4-year-old, when she was 4-year-old. And then this is. So I found the document from when she was 4. But I'm still looking for the other one, y'all. Let me see if she put it up. But anyway, let me keep going. Jamie, I haven't watched many YouTube videos lately and moved to this channel and a few others, but all the BS ones I don't watch. Someone saying agree. Miracle's a cool name. Thanks, Coin. Shout out to my mama. Look, a good mama, a real mama out here. I said, wow, that's amazing. You want a kid to have a bunch of paperwork. NJ, I locked the room for a reason, kiddo. And then said what happened at 4. Okay, I'll go back to the one that says 4 because I found that one. Okay, so this one says, and this is what it looks like. Some stuff is marked out, but I'm gonna read it. Okay, that's what it looks like. And y'all probably can read it yourself. But all right, this is what it says. It says allegation. This is 5/26/1999. Allegation of physical abuse, San Bernardino County. The referral stated that the reporting party is suing Monica over an incident concerning her daughter. So I don't know. The reporting party. Okay, so the name. So blank. The name is something else is blanked out. It says on 3/16/1998, Monica blank, who is a licensed daycare provider, hit the blank daughter with a belt and locked the 40-year-old in a room for a day with no food. The children blank do not currently attend the daycare of Monica blank. This referral was evaluated out. The cross reported to community care licensing and the Colton Police Department. So that's yeah. So that's the 4-year-old document. I'm still looking though, y'all. But anyway, I see you got comments here. Remember, they have all those kids from Mexico and the empty Walmart in the United States. My town calls me Mama Bear for a reason. LOL, don't mess with the kids, right? That's all the southern border is, an open human market. That's why it never cleaned up. So they have moved to open one in Libya too. While she was even abusing daycare, shake my head. They said they don't even hide those 2 places, but everyone pretends it's people trying to get in the U.S. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, see, these are things to think about, y'all. Let me see, what is this one? This is a CPS. About some foster parents and I guess some stuff that Shelly had. I'm still looking for the other one, y'all. 2009. So wait, 1995. That one's completely mocked out. So 1994. Is this the one? This might be it. So this has multiple thingies on here, but a lot of it's marked out. So the first one says in 1994, the CPS received a referral for sexual abuse. An unknown party reported a minor states that 2 other children had rubbed their private parts and the other licked her neck. The referral was evaluated out. And then in 1995, that was completely marked out. So again, I don't know if that was the case, because I mean, obviously she couldn't talk if she was 2 months, but or maybe I don't know if I'm getting the age wrong. So y'all go back and look at what she said, because I might be getting it wrong. She fought a. So then the other one was 98 and 99, 2003, a couple of times in 03, and then a couple of times in 06. So, oh wait, let's see what this is saying. It's saying, yeah, it says here 3 months old. So 1994, 3 months old. And the other kid, okay, so the other kid tried to say something. And so that's how the report got made. So there you go. This was the one. Says she was essayed at 4 by a grown man. Babysitter's boyfriend. So sad. Assaulted by the babysitter, young age by uncle. So there you go. There's the one that you was looking for, y'all. If y'all got any more questions, let me know. Let's see. Child abuse is so wicked, and to think we don't even know half of it. Things like this make me wish for swift judgment. I'm sorry. How do they live with themselves, destroying innocent souls? Great questions. I don't even, like, honestly, I don't get it, you know. But then here's the thing. I don't know, is this more evil that they're trying to make this legal and trying to make it like it's, oh, they're just minor attracted persons? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Says, yes, it is. And for people who be able to do what they are doing to her is sick. She risked her life getting the word out. Exactly. Yeah. Since I subscribed and liked and watched you before, but never caught you on live. I appreciate you. But I got to study. I'm 52. About to go for my doctorate. Let's go. Only took me 32 years. Well, hey, man, you about to get it. So congratulations. I used to go live every day. My husband been getting on me about it. He's been like, people want daily juice. But I'm like, I mean, they got thousands of juice for me, man. Like, I feel like the Lord just got me on a little break where I'm just only been coming for certain times. But you say you ain't seen me live. So I guess, I don't know, I might even think about it. Someone that says, I'm an SA victim of an uncle, and I get it for sure. I'm sorry, Miss Jamie. Says he should have been charged and went to jail for that horrendous crime. I agree. Says, yes, Allie and Miss Shelly are so brave. I felt for her having to explain to the world why she is the mother she is when it should be the norm, right? Yeah. As a teen, my parents' friend were their daughter, were my best friend forever. We went to Sunday school together. Her dad tried to kidnap and grape me. I fought back and jumped out of the moving car. Well, I'm glad that you are here today. Says we, as the people, cannot allow them to make more laws to abuse children recklessly. Amen. Like, we're so distracted, right, by all this other stuff, the stuff that keeps us divided, where we're not focused on the stuff that's happening. And it's great. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to, I guess I say this carefully, because it's like, I'm not saying anything against California people. And I mean, everybody, again, you know, has God's grace and mercy, stuff like that. I just think it's very ironic and interesting that, you know, that's the state that was doing a lot of these type of changes and all this type of stuff, you know, behind the scenes. So, but yeah, good people. I mean, so yeah, man, like I said, I just wanted to try to even things out, like even the playing field. If they want to go live and spread hate, you know, the least I can do is go live and spread some love, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully, again, these things that I've shared today is encouraging and inspiring and gives a little bit more clarity about, you know, the things that's been going on with Allie. You know, again, let's give her grace and mercy. Like, she may not say everything the way we like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might get offended, like this group might get offended because she's talking about this group or whatever the case may be. But I'm like, y'all gonna understand, man, she is a survivor, right? She is somebody that's been like screaming for years and never got heard. So, and then right now maybe feeling like she still ain't getting heard, you know. So let's just give her some grace and some mercy, y'all, you know. Well, I don't want to go without saying, so it's I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in and asking questions. And like I said, if I can be of any assistance in any way, let me know. Just a heads up, because it's almost about in a couple of hours, at least on this side. She's supposed to be going live in their Telegram, and that information is in our community as well, the Telegram link. They're supposed to be going live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's like 3 p.m. right now where I'm at, Eastern Standard Time. So basically, yeah, if you guys want to go and tune into that, by all means, check it out. They said that they want to have some people that have met them in person to speak on that Telegram. So by all means, y'all, like, you know, if you need that, you need to hear that or whatever case may be, that is happening at 5. So y'all can go and tune in. Let's see. Watched the entire videos last night as soon as I saw it pop on my feed. I know, man. So thank you. We appreciate you. Appreciate you all, man. Appreciate you guys. I support your channel. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Miss Jamie. God bless you. Hearts and love to y'all. Awesome. I know NJ we just kept trying to get in here. I was about to say, do anybody want to come on here with me? I might drop the link. Anybody want to share their thoughts, opinions, questions, comments, concerns, whatever? I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to answer. And if not, I was thinking about, should I let NJ in and let him say hello? When it goes 3:05, if I don't have a response, oh, it's 3:05 now. Okay. When it goes 30 something, I just want to give you a chance if somebody do want to come and be live real quick and talk about this stuff. I don't have anything else to share other than, well, like I said, if you guys have questions about me, questions about the channel, questions about anything, feel free. If not, we got the frequently asked questions in the community that we've tried to answer as many questions as we can about, again, us and what we know about Allie and all those things. Here's the virtual March questions that they put out. So somebody say they're going to the Telegram. Cool, y'all meet each other at the Telegrams, y'all. Says everyone who wants to doubt her and Shelly's intentions need to look at their own intentions. Yep, God knows the truth, and that's what matters. Amen. Jenna, are you saying you want to wait? Jenna, are you saying that you want to come here? You want to come and be live? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, so let's ask some of these questions, y'all. It says there's over 500,000 kids in the U.S. that are missing. Where are they? How many kids go missing in your state each month? Let's look that up. Here, matter of fact, I'll do it. I ain't look. We ain't gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. Oh, Jenna says she wants to come. All right. Oh, there it is. There it is. Guess we'll see Miss Jenna in a second. All right. So let's look it up, y'all. So I'm in Georgia. Y'all think y'all know that already, right? How many kids go missing in Georgia? Oh, Jenna ain't playing no games. Give me 1 second. Let me look this up real quick. How many kids are missing in Georgia? That's where I'm at. So according to Google, like I said, AI overview is not available in this search. So according to, it says in 2023, 28,886 missing child cases. That's what my Google just brought up. That's crazy. Are y'all looking that up in y'all's communities or y'all states? Just a little challenge. I think Miss Jenna's here, so let's see what Miss Jenna has to say, y'all.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good. You're from Georgia?
I am.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, okay. Hey, neighbor.
Hi. I'm from the South. From the South.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome. You have some little comments, questions, or concerns?
Yes, I do. I have a lot of comments, but I look, I am a survivor myself, and I know as a survivor, you cannot. If I start from the beginning and work my way down to the end, you're going to miss a lot of stuff.
Mm.
I mean, there's nothing that I can remember that is going to be in chronological order. It's not going to happen. I know I went on a panel the other night, and I have been following Allie and Shelly, for a minute. And actually, you're the one that showed her to me. So,
Wow.
yeah, I do have a channel, but I don't promote my channel. So, I come in up under Jenna.
Mm.
That's what everyone knows me as.
Okay.
So I do share her stuff on my channel. But all this hate campaign that's going on right now is really ridiculous. Anybody can search who Shelly is,
Mhm.
if you're a good researcher, you can search who she is and anything like that. I don't know what the problem is now. And I did notice that two sisters besides, well, actually one sister besides Allie has come out and spoke against her mom.
Mm.
Um, you know, I really think that this is just a bad thing that's going on. Allie has been speaking for a very long time, and I think that since all this stuff is like trending now, that they want to bring hate to her, and they didn't notice her back then.
Mm-hmm.
So why are they noticing her now and putting hate on her?
Yeah, her message is probably just getting too far and wide. That's my opinion. Like, I think either this person was paid to come out, because again, they can't sit here and scream defamation when she never said the woman's name.
Right.
So there's no defamation in my humble opinion. So you came out and outed yourself, really.
Right.
So you know,
Yeah, she's never said her name. She's always said her surrogate.
right,
She's never mentioned her name at all. So for anybody coming forward now, they are the ones that are putting their names in it.
right,
So
right.
what are you going to sue for?
And that's all that was, like I said, I don't know what got said on the channel, because I know a lot of people, like I said, they've been coming here talking about, oh, you need to go back to your mom. She's a loving mom, and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, all I know is the person that was on our channel under that same name was definitely cussing everybody out, definitely, threatening Allie and me, and saying
Right.
things about suing. So I don't know what she's saying on the other channel and how she's coming across very,
Oh, it's horrible. It's
but
horrible.
why would she want to go back to that? So,
Right.
and I know
I mean,
that,
it's absolutely horrible. And I've seen people who have come to my channel and supported her, and then all of a sudden are now, swapping over, which is cool, which is, understandable. Everybody has a right to their own opinion,
mhm.
but you have to understand, like, police are, okay, I do back some of the blue, but all police officers, all, CPS workers and stuff are not good.
Well, yeah. Um, so I see someone have a question here, and since I got the document still right here, I think this is the one, right?
It was documented. It was documented. You have the same document I have, don't you?
Um, yeah, I think this is the one. So they're asking, how did she continue to be, I guess, why did she could stay at home, whatever case may be. I think whatever it was, basically they threw it out. And so that's why, I'm assuming. Now, again, I'm not there.
They,
I don't know, but I'm looking at the paper, it is pretty much
yeah.
saying like one of the other
I
children
looked
that was
at the
having
same
something
thing
happen to
you looked
them.
at,
Ma'am.
and I looked at the same thing you're looking at. Allie did not make the report. Someone else made the report.
Right, yeah, because Allie was 3 months. So the other
Yeah.
child reported it, what was happening, and then
Right.
they threw it out. That's part of the issue as well. Like, why did they throw it out? So
Yeah.
great question, whoever you are. But you know, the thing is, there still was abuse that happened. Like, so that's a great question.
Yes.
Yeah, why did they allow her to stay with the mom? Why don't you ask the mom
You're
that?
exactly right.
Yeah, go ask the mom. Don't ask us. Why
Right.
did they allow her to stay with you? You know? So it says hit the hammer on the head. Why should she say her name? She said she's Allie's mom, so Allie needs to say that is her mom or it's not her mom. Well, they didn't say that in the most recent video. Like, I don't know. Did y'all hear her say that actually was her mom?
No, I did not. She did not clarify if that was her mom. She did not clarify that at all.
So there's lots of CPS workers and what they did in charges for trafficking as well. I know she put her CPS workers out there, the names. Yep, I'm in agreement with this. Would say, I don't want to say it wrong, but it says, yeah, I do think it's weird that people are asking her to go back. I don't think they are listening. It's very strange, but again, I haven't heard. Yeah, but anyway.
It's really bad. I just don't understand it. Like, Allie has been out here talking for a very long time.
Exactly.
Why now? Why now?
Like I said, I get. Well, the thing that's coming into my heart and mind right now is that we know what's getting ready to change in the next few weeks, and that's
right.
The presidency. And I mean, all I'm gonna say is, listen, I know a lot of this stuff didn't get exposed till the last time the president was in office.
Yeah,
so
exactly right.
I mean, so I don't know. Like, maybe people are scared and they want to like try to do damage control or whatever they're doing. I don't know, but I'm saying,
I think it's really strange. Like,
ask questions. Nothing wrong with asking questions, but don't try to
well, if you
defame.
don't want to ask questions, then you get you get called a keyboard warrior, and then you get on a panel because they're like, you're keyboard warriors. I'm like, no. I mean, I didn't want to say that I own a channel. I just said, no, I'm not a keyboard warrior. I've hit panels plenty of times. So they dropped the link, and then when I went up there, he didn't want to hear reason with me because when I asked a question, he like dropped me immediately.
Oh wow!
So I mean, it's like, it's crazy.
And I guess in correlation to what you're saying, it says somebody said that I think egos were hurt when Ali said they weren't interested in partnering or coming on interviews. And
Yeah, you're exactly right. He wanted her to go on his live stream, and he wanted to do an interview. You know, she's not going to do no interviews.
Yeah, she said they're done doing interviews. I mean, I feel like, again, they went on small channels, they went on large channels. Like, at this point, like I said, they've been trying to just talk to us. So,
right.
Yeah. Oh, someone actually did look up their state. Go ahead, Miss Mandy. She says 22,442 in her state.
Right.
From CPS.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma is really big in the indigenous. You know, they don't care about the indigenous people, and I am Native American.
It says, I believe them till I can't. And like I said, y'all, I think, again, the bigger picture is just to remember that regardless of how we feel about Allie and her story, even what she's sharing is representation of many other people, including yourself, Miss Jamie. You came on and, you're saying, if I'm right, Miss Jamie, right? I'm sorry. Jenna. So, sorry, I'm looking at her name. But yeah, Miss Jenna, that, even you yourself are saying that you're a victim. So at the end of the day, like, that's two people right here that we're sitting here talking to right now. I think there was somebody else in the comments. So that's three. Like, that's just in this particular conversation. So, I mean, everybody's lying. Like,
you can't remember everything. You talk trying to tell your story, and if you get your voice, you scream it from the rooftop. But everything is not going to fall in order. You remember certain things at certain times, and then you'll go back and get off track because things pop up, spontaneously. It's like, it's crazy how the mind works.
But I mean, I feel like she's done a good job of like since I've been hearing it, I feel like she's been saying the same thing over and over. Like,
She has.
I haven't had, so I feel like she's done a good job of like saying like what has happened.
You're
This person
exactly
is
right. She
saying prove that
has.
Tupac is a father. You can go back in the earlier video. In the video, I showed that clip of when she's holding up a picture and whatnot. So I don't know
Right.
how else a little girl could have that looks like her could be. I don't know, but there's a picture, so you can look at
Right.
that. Or and then why wasn't she returned to the parent that was the reason why they took her from them? I don't know. Like, but I wouldn't want to go back.
Mhm.
It sounds like she doesn't want to go back. So
No, she
why
doesn't
y'all
want to
wanting
go
her to go
back.
with this person? Ask yourself that. Sorry.
It's crazy. But I will jump down. I appreciate you letting me come on your panel. Actually, you're the
Yeah.
one that introduced me to Ali and Shelly,
Wow.
and my channel has been doing it with spreading awareness since then. And sharing
Wow.
her story, sharing her story.
Well, I'm just glad to be of service, man. Like I said, I feel like I'm just doing my part. Because I know again, I probably can't be somebody out there marching, right? Obviously, I'm again wife and mom. Like I can't be out there,
Right.
I don't live nowhere to the Getty. I can't go try to storm, tunnels or nothing like that. But the least I can do is share the platform that God has given me. And again, when she came on here, I feel like we became even more invested. I was already invested when I heard her story, but when she came on here, then again, obviously that took things to another level. And then this thing I know God sent all y'all here. So obviously it put a bigger mantle on us. But at the end of the day, the least I can do is try to point y'all in the right direction. Cause like when I was finding out this information, I was literally like going everywhere trying to find stuff. Like, so at least, what I feel like what we've been trying to do here is say, hey, go here, or hey, here's a whole list of ideas, or or whatever, to just try to help ease it along. But so I do
Right.
appreciate, those of you all that obviously, it's bearing fruit. So I'm seeing fruit from the work, and this. Thank you.
You most definitely are, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate anybody sharing her story, and that has not been swayed or away from her story because this hate campaign is coming out. I mean, it's hitting hard. It really is.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, well, if we have to take breaks, then I mean, we have to just take breaks and stuff too. Like I said, when people first started flooding the channel, at some point I was like, yeah, I can't look at all the comments because like I said, it does get hard because then people are like, "Oh, why are you doing this? Why are you doing?" And then, oh, the channel's got God, sex, and love. What does that have to do with? It's like, yo, man, if you look at the channel, there's way more stuff than just what we've shared about Allie. Like, Allie is just one person
Right.
we've shared. Like, calm down, like,
Right.
stuff like that. So I had to get past all of that, and then I was able to come back and just kind of start back, communicating with
No, I
everybody
completely
again.
understand. I remember you doing that. I watch from
So,
the bushes. So
oh. Well, I appreciate it, man. And like I said, if anybody else wants to come, or I mean, by all means, Miss Jenna, I thank you again. And I mean, do you want to share your channel and stuff so people can?
no, I don't want to share my channel. I'm in a total different sector.
Okay.
So, but my channel is my avatar.
Okay. Okay. Well, I
But
appreciate you and your time, and thanks for
well,
coming
thank you
on.
for
And
having me so
you're
much, and I
welcome.
appreciate all you do.
Yes, ma'am. And look, if you want to be on the GSL Talk Show, you're welcome to come be. We can hear your whole story if you want to share.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You have
All
a
right.
blessed day.
You too. Bye.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, what's that bad look? Look at the Lord sending amazing people on here, man. So I'm glad. There you go. It sounds like you guys are activated, man. Y'all motivated and activated. Say, all they're doing is making people that support Allie and Shirley fight harder. Exactly. They led me to be on here today having this conversation. I was like, wait, I see some people live now being shady. Let me go live. I'm gonna go live. Let's spread some love out here. Said, who is it calling and threatening her bio mom? Educators. Who was it? Like I said, I haven't I haven't watched that content, so you tell us who was threatening them, and if so, why? That's probably a better question. You know, people don't usually just threaten out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know, you know. But anyway, but yeah, man. Well, is everybody's hearts and minds clear? Y'all good? Y'all questions, comments, or concerns? Anything else while I'm here? If not, I guess y'all can get ready for the telegram. Okay, someone says they think you're in it for the views, like some other channels jumping on the bandwagon because this conversation is finally going more mainstream. Well, since we like to pull up receipts, I mean, all I'm gonna say is this is my proof here, okay? And I ain't got to say nothing else. All I got to say is proof is in the pudding. And one of the first times I talked about Allie, can y'all see that? Let me make sure y'all can see it on your own. I don't want y'all out here saying miracle line about nothing. Y'all see that over there? Hold on. Y'all can't see it. Let me rub this thing off. Hold on. How can I do it to make y'all see? When is this? If you can see it, it say November 29th, 2020. Y'all see that? November 29th, 2020. It's 2025. Okay? So, and I'm talking about didn't have that many views. But was using little GSL to get out. So at the end of the day, like, hey, believe what you want to believe. But it's not no jumping on the bandwagon. That's why I'm not. I'm not going to apologize for being monetized either. And the reason why is because we worked hard as a channel. Because I started this channel back in April 1st, 2020, and like we worked hard. Like we didn't get monetized till last year, 2023. We didn't get monetized till 2023. And even with being quote unquote monetized, we weren't making no money. It was more so like you have the status of being monetized, but you got to get your first $100 to even see any monetization, whatever case may be. So it wasn't no bandwagon or nothing like that. It was, hey, I was out here just doing the Lord's work, sharing daily inspiration. And then this thing I know, I come across Allie's story like right after I did my movie or right after my movie came out. If you know about all of that, if you don't know about it, basically, long story short, I was in this film where I portrayed a woman in that ended up in the strip lifestyle. And I know that sounds crazy. Y'all can watch all the videos about that too. Yes, a Christian woman ended up doing the role. But the thing is, I felt led to do the role. And I didn't understand it at the time because I'm like, Lord, why you open that door for me to do this role as my first lead role? Like, dang, I could have did. I auditioned for all kinds of things over the years, but this is the first lead role I get. But fine. So I did the movie. When the movie came out, not long after, I came across Allie, and I was like, this is the reason why I did the movie, because I know it represents real people. Then next day I know I'm hearing about all the extra crazy things that Allie was sharing, and now here we are today. So there was no bandwagon from my point of view. Like there was none of that. Like Allie came here and talked. I feel like that's the difference between me and other channels as well, or GSL. That's the difference between GSL. Like she actually came and talked here. Like other people are just literally sharing her content. Like, and majority of the content that we shared of hers was content that she was in her, like on her Telegram and on her platform saying, hey, share these videos. So I'm sorry that y'all just now seeing them. But this here is proof that over 4 years ago, I shared her before she even talked here at all. So that's my response to that. Jamie says again, Miracle, thank you. So it's a beautiful soul. Thank you guys. Says, did she ever name her father as Tupac? Because I never heard it. I mean, like I said, she alluded to it in that video. Y'all can, I guess, put two and two together about how y'all feel about that, but or what y'all conclusion y'all come to. It seems as if in the video she's saying that that's what she's deduced, but I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, he didn't do nothing to protect her. So since I don't know if she did or not, she does. I think she looks like him as well. But if you've been behind her, you should have all the receipts. Yes and no. Like at the end of the day, this is her life and her journey and her testimony. She got all the receipts. I shared the things that she asked people to share. She got people that's holding like documents and stuff for her, like just in case they get killed. So you probably see even more receipts if they get killed. But until that happens, or whatever the case may be, like, why are you trying to? Why don't people do their own research? Like at the end of the day, like I know y'all probably can't go on her Instagram, but y'all can like look up the stuff that they asked y'all to look up. Like if you doubt that much. I didn't have to do that deep of a dive into her when I met her and heard her testimony. To me, it put two and two together that, hey, I remember seeing people on the Walmart wall going up. Hey, I heard about kids being missing, putting on milk cartons. She's an example of what's happening to the missing kids. They're talking about something called DID. They're talking about something called SRA. They're talking about something called MK Ultra. Like I was more so concerned about looking that stuff up than looking up whether she was lying or not. But, or whether she really got, abused when she was a baby. Like, I mean, y'all know it came out in the news about a dad that raped his baby daughter and killed her in the process. So if that happened and came out in the news, then who's to say? Let's not pretend like, oh, this stuff don't happen. So again, Alice just one testimony. Like, I think it's big. Her whole point is it's bigger than her. There's other people going through this in your family, in your community. I think that's the point. But anyway, this is the year of disclosure and exposure. I agree. God's light will reveal everything done in the darkness. I agree. All the receipts, tunnels, 2 pockets are dead. The Jay-Z video on the tunnels, etc. Show them receipts. Hey, I guess that's what's important to you. What's important to me is to lead people to Christ and let people know that, hey, you have purpose. And hey, if you heard something about this fight, there's probably something God wants you to do. And he's leading me to respond to all of y'all and to share and to make sure I'm, protecting my son, make sure I'm working with the kids at my church. That's what God's leading me to do. He didn't lead me to say, collect all of Allie's receipts. I'm sorry. But that's me. I don't know. Other people have other purposes, I guess. I only came a month ago. And no disrespect, Miss Sheila. But I was going to say I can tell. Only because the questions you asking is showing that you only came across her a few months ago. Sorry. No disrespect. All right. Well, y'all, I guess we're gonna get ready for this. Hold on. Hold on. So it's been happening for eons, but what's different now is the fact that voices are being heard because of channels like, oh, y'all are so, look, y'all ain't got to butter me up, man. Y'all ain't got to, oh man. Huh? Do I think, my personal opinion? I think a lot of us are. About a lot of stuff though, not just this. I think like with everything. Like again, I think a lot of us don't know our purpose or anything because we're unfortunately godless people, and we need to, build up our relationship with Christ so we can get true, understanding the purpose and things of that nature. But in regards to this particular conversation about are we in denial, I think we rather live in denial because ignorance is bliss, right? Like if we could go back to the 90s and just, just go back and listen to Diddy or whatever case, but you know what I mean? Like, and just remember them days and be like, oh, throw your rollies in the sky and not think of him as some, baby oil pedophile, man. Like we probably would want to do that. We probably would rather do that. But, it's hard to look at your heroes, quote unquote, and when this stuff is being exposed. At least for me. Now, some people can go back and live in denial, but I can't. For me, I gotta, I guess I appreciate the truth too much. if people are sending death threats, something being said is true. That's something to think about and consider. Like if it, I found it interesting that of all the names of people that she's called out, none of them have tried to come and be like, oh, defamation lawsuit, because they got the means. All these celebrities that she called out, why they didn't? There's a lot of questions to ask. You know what I'm saying? So things to think about. I'm not sure what that was. Okay. Thank you for always reporting the truth. The army of light workers is getting stronger every day. Thanks to the truth tellers like yourself and Allie. Amen. Amen. Yeah, I think so. I think that's well. It says a lot of not awake. That is true. I say we got to pray for them. It was so funny. I told somebody that in the comments, and they was like, they need to pray for themselves. I ain't praying for them. I'm like, dang, man, what kind of believe? I don't know if they're a believer or not, but I'm like, y'all, we got to do better as believers, y'all. Like, pray for people, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't Christ-like. Pray for people that their eyes get open. Kept Yahweh say, people act so entitled. If you want to know the truth, go research and find out and quit expecting others to do it for you. Quit being lazy. And furthermore, Allie, don't owe y'all internet people no explanation. That is the truth. I feel like she's gone above and beyond. Like, I think she's probably done way more than any of us would have done, especially if you went through the horrible things that she's shared. So I'm glad that y'all getting it, majority of y'all. And like I said, no disrespect to the people that got questions. I get it. If you got questions, by all means. That's why I came today. If I could help answer some questions, I hope I did. Last say I don't want to know because the church is also part of this. This is ancient and international. I'm involved. Yes. I wouldn't say that has anything to do with Jesus, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, church people may be doing this or that, but are you saying I'm not involved? But yeah, but we can't let people sway us from, again, building a relationship with God. And again, I feel like that matters. At the end of the day, if we know that we all have purpose and we know that, again, God has created us, and then we can value ourselves and others. And then we wouldn't be, if we truly, again, love God and love others like the word tells us to do, then these conversations probably wouldn't be happening. Because again, you would love someone too much to hurt the child or to traffic them or things of that nature. Like you'd be too busy loving God and loving other people. But unfortunately, again, we don't do that. So somebody saying LeBron's gonna go down. Says I believe that I can say Allie and Shelly are true American heroes. We have to pray for everyone to get right with God, especially those in the dark. Yep. I've been SA too, so I'm definitely not going to victimize a victim, but I must ask questions. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Sheila. I'm sorry to hear that's something that you went through as well. And so, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. I feel like even the Lord wants us to ask questions because that's how we get closer to Him, right? When you ask all the questions, to be like, well, Lord, I don't understand this, not understand that, and He'll start revealing things to you. So the best thing I would say to do for anybody that's has questions about this is, again, ask God. He the one got all the wisdom anyway. Like, yeah, you can go and do all your research, go look into Allie, go look into her mom, go look into all this stuff, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like the bigger issue is one, sin, which is why, again, we need to be building our relationship with Christ. And then two, the other issue is that children are being abused and trafficked. So regardless of whatever's happening with Allie and all this, at the end of the day, she's done, I think, a phenomenal job of exposing this to the world, starting this conversation, and waking up a lot of people to this evil stuff. So none of us here can sit here and act like we didn't know that trafficking was a real thing. And I believe that if you got exposed to this, that God wants you to do something about it, whether that's in your family, in your community, or if you got the means to go to the Getty and knock some walls down, do that too. You know what I'm saying? If that's what God is leading you to do, you know what I mean? But the least we can do is, again, share, get educated, and educate other people. Even on the little quiz I put up recently, y'all said y'all selves in the comments, and I say y'all, the love seekers or the people that are on the GSL platform. When asked which 1 second. This one. So, what is the most important way we can protect children from human trafficking? 63% of you guys said community involvement. So, anybody that's wondering what you can do, community involvement. That's, you know what I mean? If y'all got that revelation, and that's the vision. Get out there and get involved with the community. Again, I'm out here doing that, and I'm not just talking about online. I feel like, again, the work I do at the church is me being involved directly with the children, being a safe space, being somebody that can pray with them, being somebody that will not take advantage of them, and they can come and share if something is going wrong. So, are you that person for somebody out there? And if you're not, then you should be. Jamie says people need to look at this message and not who's bringing it. Yep. Sheila says, Nas, if you get on here, you got to show receipts. We gonna pray, y'all. Let's just continue to pray for, Jamie said, amen. I mean, again, I can't force people to see things the way I do. But I'm going to focus on the things that I feel like God is leading me to do. And what he's led me to do is to share about this situation, to encourage and inspire, hopefully, y'all to seek the Lord about what he wants you to do. And that's it. Like, everything else is relevant to me. But everybody has their own perspective and opinion and free will. So that's it. That's it on that. All right. Well, y'all got about almost an hour now to get ready for the Telegram. So if that's something y'all want to go and tune into and hear people that have met Allie in person, maybe even hear some of those individuals that she did get a chance to teach, and stuff like that. I think they're trying to get those people to come at 5. So you guys can, if you want to get the Telegram information, it is in our community. So just go to the YouTube channel in the community. It's the this section here. You should be able to go up the tabs and you'll see community over there, and all that information is there. The Telegram link is maybe like 3 posts down right here. There's another link that's all the way down that has a QR code. Maybe I'll help y'all, since look, y'all don't like to look up stuff, so y'all got Jokes the Miracle coming out now. Y'all don't like to look up stuff, so let me go get the QR code for y'all just to help y'all, because oh Lord, what's in the ignorance of some people? Yes, yes. Amen. God is giving a mandate to you. Thank you for being faithful. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you to the Lord. I'm glad to be of assistance in any way. Like work with you. See if she is laughing. Okay. Let me get this QR code because it's too far down. It's too much to ask. Ooh, is this it? It's a QR code, but I don't think it's that one. Let me see. Where is the Telegram QR code? Yeah, I guess we need to repost it. We posted it a long time ago. I put a link up. Is this it? Oh, I guess you made an X account. That was about 9 months ago, though, so who knows if it's still up. Where's the Telegram? I had it somewhere. See, I was joking too much. Now I can't find it. Where is it? Let me see. It says stop miracle. That's too much work. She said what Allie showed our receipts. I mean, I feel like Allie is the biggest receipt, but that's me. Again, I mean, I don't know. Don't look for it, y'all. I was trying to help. See, I do too much. I'm gonna talk about it in therapy. Why do I do too much? Say we should start a petition to fire the government. Listen, look, I think we the people have the power, man. That they're trying to take away from us if you're paying attention. So what we gonna do about it is the question. Look, we still trying to look for the QR code for them. Okay, I'm gonna listen, Miss Jamie. You said don't do it. Oh, that was the left. Says those two are like the two witnesses. I mean, it gives the vibes, don't it? Now, oh, you got the Telegram? Okay, good. Miss Jamie said, I got the Telegram. I get it. Okay, girl. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the link is on the thing. All you got to do is go to the community, and it's like the third post that has the link on there. So if you really want it, then you'll go there and get it. Miss Jamie said, I ain't got to find it for y'all. Patriot say, I'm on Telegram. There you go. Yeah, y'all got about a good hour now, or well, almost a good hour. So, all right. Well, listen, are y'all good now? Y'all still got more questions, comments, and concerns? Y'all want me to stay till 4 so then y'all can have a good hour before y'all have to go in the Telegram? Or y'all good to go now? Which one? I'm gonna see. Like I said, I'm willing to look up whatever, that I can find with some easy access, but y'all said stay. Oh, y'all so look, man, look, I know I used to go live every day. And like I told y'all, my husband has been calling me out. Oh, he said, talk to you later. Thanks, y'all. Oh, y'all said stay. Okay. I'll stay till 4. It's like 3:43 now. So then I'll leave at 4 so then y'all can have some time to get y'all hearts and mind ready for Telegram. And then, yeah. Well, yeah, God bless you, Sammy. Thank you for tuning in. That reminds me, our editor is named Sammy. We still praying for him. So I posted in our community about him. Allie needs to stay and support. Yeah, well, are they still live on that other channel? Oh Lord. But yeah, our editor Sammy was telling about this surgery that he needs to get, and he's trying to handle it in a natural way right now. But he's still working. He was still making the episodes of the GSL Talk Show. So our latest episode just came out on Friday. Ignorance doesn't need to follow them. Yeah. Since why would we got to research somebody when they're on here? Show the receipts. I'd rather research about other things. But I mean, y'all, but I'm not Allie. So there's a whole playlist dedicated to her. So that's the best I think I can do for you to go and like listen to everything she had to say. And then at that point, pray. I guess you want me to pray for you too. Sorry, I'm a joke. Let me stop. Am I wrong? I'm sorry. Okay. I apologize. I don't want to be disrespectful. But come on, man. Say, may the force be with you. But you're a great friend. Oh, y'all. I'm trying. Thank you for the live blessing to everyone for the week ahead. Amen. Allie and Shelly will always have my support. Great. Personal problem. Whew. Awesome live. Thank you. You're welcome. Like I said, I just wanted to try to even some stuff out, man. Even it out. I think one of the issues is as well, friends, is that sometimes we have a made up mind about what we feel about something, and we want to keep our perspective rather than like accept if it's different or, if the truth is something that we don't like. So, again, it would behoove you, like, we could sit here all day and pull up stuff and be like, look. But at the end of the day, if your heart and mind is going to stay hardened to the information, then that is really a waste of time for me to do, at least. When at the end of the day, again, I feel like my important messages that I share here on GSL is 1, build your relationship with Christ, and 2, seek him for what your purpose is, whether it's your purpose in this fight or your purpose in general. So that's what the Lord leads me to do here. He didn't lead me to go and collect all of Allie's receipts and to prove nothing, because at the end of the day, she's done all of that. So I would just be reiterating what she's saying. And at the end of the day, like, she can tell better than anybody her testimony. It's her testimony itself. And we provided a space for her to come do that. So back when she didn't have no space, back before, any of y'all who knew about it or paid attention to it. So just saying. Whew. Y'all looks like agreement. Yep. That's what I think. So if people want truth, go find it. Yep. Or the least you can do is ask the Lord. He'll tell you. And that's the very least you can do. Probably the best thing you can do. All right, y'all. Look, we got almost 10 minutes till 4. I'm still here. Y'all saying amen. All right, good. I'm glad this is resonating, So since I'm still here, what's y'all's vote? I need to start back doing daily inspiration Monday through Saturday. Tell me in the comments. Tell me. Maybe that'll be confirmation. I don't know, because again, my mom has been on me about it. My husband has been on me about it. And I've been like, I just go when the Lord tell me to go. It ain't been every day, but it's been like almost once a week now. But if y'all miss it and y'all need it, then oh Lord, I see the yes and I see that would be amazing. All right, well, I'm still see what the Lord do. All right, so yeah, I used to do it Monday through Saturday. Like every morning I would be here sharing my Bible study. And I'm telling you now. So she said, what would you go live normally? Yeah, so basically when I first started the channel, and for the past 4 years, I was pretty much going live Monday through Saturday. I would try to do it before 6 or by 6, but then I kind of started fluctuating on time towards the end of last year. But basically, I would go live. I would study whatever the Lord wanted me to study in the morning. Then I would share that as daily inspiration. So there's a whole playlist of me doing this like every day ever since April 1st, 2020. I call that the juice, your daily dose of inspiration. So this is this. So basically, if just in case, because since people like to say we hear it because of Allie, I guess. So we have a whole playlist that's dedicated towards sex conversations. Obviously, the Allie's is at the top now because everything that's been going on. But one of our other top view videos is the Christian approaches to managing sexual desire. We talked about the single side and the married side. So more stuff that was going on here. But anyway, then there's the GSL talk show. So that comes out every Friday at 7. And then the juice, your daily dose of inspiration, I would do that ever since, like I said, Monday through Saturday. And at this point, that playlist by itself has over 1,000 videos, 1,379 of daily inspiration. So, I mean, I feel like, again, the Lord had me on a break since the end of last year. So I was fine with that. But like I said, my husband keep calling me out about it. He's like, oh, you just stopped doing the juice after you went viral. I'm like, I didn't say that. I didn't stop doing it because I went viral. But here's the playlist that's dedicated to Allie. So all of this stuff is on our main channel. And then we had another one where I was on a workout journey at one point. And that was called Accountability. Our most recent guest, actually, his name is Leo. He was just his third time being on the show. But anyway, he was kind of coaching me through that. And then just in case people wanted to know more about me, I put my vlog series on there so y'all can just kind of see some more behind the scenes about me or whatever. And then this is me back in my single days when I was, I guess, the beginning stages of GSL. Look, let's say 14 years ago. Me with a little fro. Talking about being single and Christian and horny. And then asking God, Lord, what do you want me to do? Where my husband at? All that stuff. So this journey has been interesting, but y'all are calling me out too. Golly, I'm gonna pray, Lord. Lord, are you telling me you want me to do this every day again? Miss Jamie say, well, that would be awesome. I'm subscribed to catch you when you go live. Oh, say glad to find a channel. Oh, y'all laughing. Oh. Yep. Look, yes, indeed. That's what I'm saying. So if I just keep making daily inspiration, it's gonna be 2,000 videos soon. I mean, we will be at 5 year. Our 5-year anniversary is April 1st, April 1st. This will be our 5-year anniversary. So I wanted to do something big. I was going to do a conference, but I don't know if I could pull that together right now. So we might just do something online again, some type of I don't know, like a marathon or something. We'll see. But yeah, a lot to catch up on. See, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, but I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna see if God want me to start back doing it every day. Because, like I said, my husband has really been on me about it. He was picking on me about it the other day, talking about something. Oh, ever since the channel went viral, you like you just stopped doing what you used to do. And, oh, don't blame that on God. I'm like, nah, I was like, I feel like he told me to take a break. You know what I'm saying? Says go where you call. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've only come but I feel like the things he's had me say recently when I did come was profound. Like, for example, it was crazy because I didn't mean for it, because I didn't know what was going to happen. But the last juice I did was, what was it? The other day. And it was about distractions. And then next thing I know, all of this came out about what we talk about now. And I wasn't thinking about that when God, had gave me that daily inspiration. I was just talking about distractions about something else, I think. But I was like, wow, okay. So I feel like it's been like that. So I mean, it's not that I enjoy doing it. It's just, yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all's feedback on it, and I will see. Since God been talking to you, girl. Yeah, man, Listen, I mean, like I said, lately, and I feel like that's another thing too. Over the past few months, even though I haven't come here and shared what I've been receiving, I've been getting like more dreams lately. I was taking this prophetic course through Kim Clement's ministry. So I was like taking in all of that. And so I feel like there's been a lot of pouring into myself that's been happening. And I haven't felt led to share those things, if that makes sense. So the times that I did feel led to share something, I came and shared it. Like, I think there was only like one time that I kind of got started to do a juice, and then I was like, ended up doing something else instead. But I do miss coming every day, so we'll see. We'll see. Look, y'all got almost 5 minutes now. Y'all got almost 5. I feel like I'm at church with the kids. We got 5 minutes. But yeah, man, I've enjoyed talking to y'all today, and I'm glad that you guys, majority of you all are, I would not just say on the right side of history, because I feel like people use that quote all the time, and then they don't be on the right side of history saying that, in my humble opinion. But okay, Miss Jamie says, gotta run, but we're watching your channel. Have a great day. You too. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting and showing love and everything. And yeah, all of y'all, man. Like I said, there's 5 minutes until an hour before the Telegram chat that you guys can go on with Allie. Hear some people that have met her in person. Meet some of the people that she's taught. Maybe that can give y'all a better understanding of everything. Again, the fight is still going, so we could all still be doing something with the digital march. Ask questions. I know a couple of us answered the question about our state. Yeah, we can all look up that type of stuff. Look up what's going on with all those questions. Let me unblock this so you guys can get the questions just in case. This stuff is posted in our community as well. So if you need that list, it's there. You can screenshot it. What else can be something good to share? This is more information about the march. So again, it was supposed to end today, but Allie in the live last night, she asked that we continue it to the rest of January. So this is some of the, the things that she's asking. There's the hashtags right there. Of course, she's asking us to be a voice for the voiceless, and we're gonna keep it going to the end of January, y'all. So, do what you feel led to do. I put a lot of different ideas out there. We talked about what we can do on our Facebooks. We talked about what we can do, across the board. So there's all kinds of options, y'all. Amira says, on Daily Mail, someone was arrested trying to abduct a 3-year-old girl before her mother stepped in. See? But y'all want to sit here and ask questions about trafficking and question what victims got to say. So I'm grateful for your channel. I'll check out your past videos. Your late live lead you on where to be. In the meantime, we all need to keep asking about the kids. Amen. I agree. And thank you, like work. By all means, yeah, comment or whatever, and I could try to, keep up with you all and see what y'all think of the content and all. There was a time, so when I first was doing the juice, I was only doing the audio. So I only was recording audio at one point, and then my niece called me out. It was like, Auntie Miracle, I want to see you. So then that's when I started going live and doing the videos. But that was all back in 2020, y'all. We got somebody in here from New Zealand. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. All right. That's awesome. Let's see. Lisa is saying, I believe Allie because everything she has said was going to happen has happened so far. I have followed her for almost 4 years and found out about the names that we are seeing. Yep. So you've been on this journey about as long as me. So you know. Yep. You're welcome, Linus. You're welcome, man. I'm glad. Like I felt led to come on here and yeah. So you seen it since Diddy's arrest? Hey, at least you're seeing it, Miss Lisa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You're here. You can still do something. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hopefully I've been able to help and assist in some way. Allie's real mom. Her eyes are dark. Like I said, I have not seen the videos of the mom. I'm curious to see this person, honestly, but like I said, I'm supposed to be doing 21 days of prayer and fasting, and part of that is me not taking in me only taking in godly content. So I'm like, outside of the trafficking stuff, I haven't watched that in particular. Maybe I will after I get done with the fast, but we'll see if I feel led to do so. But all I'm gonna say is the person that was commenting in our comments and saying that they were her mom in our comments definitely felt dark. And it was without seeing them. It was just whatever was being typed was very dark. So, hey, now the person that emailed me tried to come across like they weren't as bad or something, but I didn't respond to that email. And ironically, last time I was live doing a Q&A about this is when that person emailed me. And mind you, the other crazy thing about that is they emailed my personal email, not the Gmail, not the GSL email. Because I had just put up the GSL email when I got that email. So that was crazy. So I don't know. Something to think about. Like she said, it's disturbing. I stand with Allie and Shelly. I do as well. Well, y'all, it's 4 o'clock on the dot, man. It's 4 o'clock on the dot. Hold on. Says her supposed to be mom. Do you have some dark energy? Well, that's something to think about, y'all. Something to think about and pray about. Again, we can all use our discernment, and when it comes to their situation, again, like they say, there's 2 sides of the story, and somewhere in between is the truth, right? The best thing we can do about that is pray and be like, Lord, help me to see which one is right or whatever the case may be. But outside of that, I don't think it really matters. At the end of the day, children are getting trafficked, children are getting sexually abused, and Allie sharing has made that a worldwide known information. So all the rest of it is relevant to me, but I get it. Some people need more details. So by all means, research, do what you got to do. Here's some of the images that I've made using AI to help, just kind of post it on our community and stuff. So if y'all want to use these, feel free. This one says, your time is up. Stop trafficking now. Y'all probably have seen, or maybe if you haven't seen, I did this little video of my commentary to the people that are trafficking out here, trying to tell them to repent and stop. But, if they don't, we know that what the Lord going to do. And then there's this image as well. I made this one just to kind of ask the question about human trafficking, and I was telling how I feel about it. And stuff like that. So just trying to get some ideas, y'all. You know what I mean? Just trying to get some ideas of different things that we can do to just keep spreading the word and let people know about what's going on. Do some stuff in person. Work with the kids. Let them know, hey, how to be safe. I've seen people posting these little directions of like, if something happens, spit on the ground, or, call certain numbers, like say that you want a pizza if you call 911, or, stuff like that. That's supposed to help out with if you're getting trafficked or taken or something. So teach the kids these things. You know what I mean? Like, we can do something. Let's get these dirty elites to tell us where they have put the children. Hey, you know, do that. Says thank you, you're welcome. And Paula McNamara says, I researched the underground cities today. Something to think about. Like I said, I mean, on one hand, it sounds far-fetched, but on the other hand, like I said, could be true. So, let's see. Ms. Barbara says, I believe supercells are being activated when Shelly says they are trying to activate a code in Alley. I believe her research supersedes an activation Alley strong. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like I say, even with the random shootings and stuff that's been happening, or these attacks that's been happening, like I guess what happened on New Year's Eve and all that type of stuff, like, I mean, I think those are just people that has been programmed, you know what I'm saying? And then they're activating them to go do stuff. Like, who's to say? You know? But anyway, I know we can go deep about all this. And I don't want to distract you. I want y'all to get some time so y'all can rest and look, get your snacks, whatever you need to do before y'all go to Telegram. So I'm gonna pray about whether I'm gonna come back every day again or not. But outside of that, I did enjoy coming in and talking to y'all today. Like I said, I hope it helped answer some questions for you all. And yeah, y'all have a great Sunday. And I look forward to talking to y'all whatever the Lord brings me back, if the Lord's will. All right. All right. Bye, y'all.